said better stand up tall, never fake your smile, so I ran that court. Young kid with a clan, no sauce, so I turn these words to the bags I bought. Been in the dark, I ran shoes off, took all the mask out, bars that make it all last. Feeling the rough, they said too long, took all back 2 times for the ones we lost. It's my time. It's my time. Let's go, let's play. Yeah, it's my time.
Hello and welcome along to our continued coverage of the 100 on the BBC. We're here in Cardiff, myself and Alex Hartley, World Cup winner and former Welsh fire bowler. We've got a double header of action for you. David Warner against Steve Smith a little bit later, but it's the women up first. And Alex, the London Spirit, defending champions, they got off their campaign to a great start up against the Welsh fire who finished second last year. Firstly though, great to be back at your old stomping ground.
Yeah, I feel right at home. The one thing I am looking forward to is post-game, because I always like going up in the dressing rooms with these girls. But no, it's always nice to come back, and I think the girls will feel very much at home. There's a better crowd already than we've had previously here at Cardiff, so I'm looking forward to seeing how they bounce back.
And you've already lined up where we're going out tonight as well. Can't wait for that. What about the London Spirit? What a great start for them.
Oh, I mean, defending champions, losing Heather Knight, losing Dikti Sharma, there's always a little bit of pressure on you as defending champions. Charlie Dean taking over the captaincy. They look like one of the stronger teams in this tournament. I know that we've pointed out other teams as well, but the way they played the other day really impressed me.
Well, the Spirit won the bat flip, and they have elected to bat first. Unsurprisingly, both teams unchanged, both strong-looking lineups.
Really strong lineups. When you look at the Welsh fire, you look at Shabnam Ismail. Unsurprisingly, she retired from international cricket a few years ago, hasn't lost any pace with the ball. She was right up there at 75 miles an hour in the first game, and then 3 really strong spinners. Hayley Matthews, one of the best all-rounders in the world. Jess Jonathan and Katie Levick, the leg spinner that has never played for England, but I reckon if she did, she'd have taken so many wickets.
Yeah, she's a domestic hero, Katie Levick, and the London Spirit, well, they've got packed batting there in the absence of Heather Knight. Dikti Sharma, of course, not there, and Meg Lanning moving across to the Invincibles, but they bat to Charlie Dean at number 8.
Yeah, they really do, and even Sarah Glenn can give it a wally. She's a hockey player, you know, she's had a really good domestic season this year, but they're so strong with the bat, and obviously they've got the quick bowlers in Tara Norris and your best mate after the other day, Izzy Wangish.
You know, as a presenter, it's very difficult to be looking anywhere else and looking to camera. You know that. But I will be giving her a handshake a little bit later on. What about Grace Harris? How do the Welsh Fire look to stop her?
I mean, you've got to get her early. For me, she's an LBW candidate early, and you've got to take your chances when she gives them, because if you don't, she capitalises on them. The other day, she took the game away from the Oval Invincibles. The Invincibles were on top. That chance there, she's just like, okay, it's my bread and butter now, it's my time to shine. And the best thing about her is she plays 360, but if you bowl too full, she's going to hit you into the stands. This reverse hit was a freak of a shot. I mean, she's just so good. I said to Meg Lanning post-game, what do you do when she's batting like that? How do you stop her? She went, I'm still trying to figure that one out. And she's played against her and with her for years.
Slightly different boundaries here, though, in Cardiff, because it is a lot longer square of the wicket. So will that mean that they look to bowl a bit shorter?
You have to bowl into the pitch here, especially as a spinner and a seamer. The bouncers have to be in play. Yes, if you bowl full, it's so short. I mean, Grace Harris, we had Laura Harris a couple of years ago, and we tried to get her to hit a couple of balls into the Taff, into the river, over the stadium. Grace Harris will definitely be looking to do that. So you've got to bowl into the pitch, get her to play square of the wicket.
What do you think a good score is on this wicket?
It's always a little bit of a low-scoring ground here, but any time you can get that 140, 135, 140, it gives you something to bowl at.
Are you going for the Welsh Fire, or are you going to be impartial?
Oh, that really scared me then. I reckon that was the fireworks. I'm obviously going for the Welsh Fire, but don't say that. I didn't say that out loud.
I don't think the fireworks are happy with you. Alex, thanks very much for your time. You can head on upstairs, because you'll be joining Sir Alistair Cook and Atif Nawaz for this one.
Thank you, Isha. Yes, indeed. Well, what a fireworks display that was. I think it took everybody by surprise a little bit. But we're looking forward to a lovely day here in Cardiff today. Beautiful clouds, big white fluffy clouds. And there's the fire. There they are, the pyro going in front of the DJ stage. Looks absolutely lovely. Great occasion, great day. Sir Alistair Cook excited to be here in Cardiff.
Well, it's a brilliant game of cricket, isn't it? Welsh Fire losing the first game. They'll be desperate to get their campaign up and running. And London Spirit, when you start so well, defending champions, more of the same.
Yeah, absolutely. They were very impressive the first time around against the Oval Invincibles, the game that opened the competition. Lots of confidence. My goodness, more pyro going off here at Cardiff. But there's that team looking very relaxed, as you say, very confident. And why wouldn't they be? A team of absolute star and very exciting batters throughout that lineup. They'll be in action very shortly, having been put into bat first. Now here come the players. Look at that. The fireworks display here in Cardiff. This is quite something. It's like New Year's Eve here at Sophia Gardens.
Well, we're ducking and diving up here. They're kind of going off just in front of our face. But I agree with the London Spirit. I was there when they were warming up this morning. They seemed a very settled bunch and also very relaxed. And I think that does help when you get your campaign off to a good start. But it's amazing how quickly momentum can change. I'm really looking forward to, as you said, lots of powerful batting in the London Spirit team. You know, with in particular Grace Harris, who's sort of superb, but it's not just her you've got to worry about. So the Welsh Fire, who started the tournament, not this tournament, but in general when the 100 started, and then they've been building gradually to make that final appearance last year. And they'll be desperate just to get up and running, because actually you look at them on paper, there's not many holes in that team either.
No, Tammy Beaumont is running a tight ship. They just were huddled up, trying to get their strategy going, the right energy. They've got a very inspirational captain. There she is, Tammy Beaumont, the only woman to have scored 100 in the 100, and that was right here on this ground, here at Cardiff, here at Sophia Gardens. It was a terrific innings. Had the privilege of watching it live. There's Shabnam Ismail. She'll be opening the bowling very shortly. One of the quickest bowlers, even after all these years, all that experience, all those teams she's played for, still one of the fastest bowlers in the game. And there's no real substitute in cricket for a really quick bowler, is there, Cookie?
Absolutely, and here in particular, where Alex quite rightly pointed out how big the ground is square. Her pace means she can bowl short and encourage. And it's not easy to hit quick bowling short, but not when you're used to. You know,
Yeah.
She is the quickest bowler in the world, and she will use that. But also, what she does do very cleverly is that slow ball bounce into the wicket. So when you set for a faster ball, and then you've got to adjust to that, it's a real key. And it's not surprising when you go to the franchise world and you look at what you need for your team, that Welsh Fire decided the extra pace, which is so important.
Yeah, it certainly is. Nice short boundaries on the straight here. I imagine you did a lot of driving back here as well, Alistair, when you were about. Right, here we go. A slip in place. And Shabnam Ismail, she's not going to start things off for now. As first ball immediately on a very, very good length. Alex Hartley's back with us in the commentary box. It's Davies who opened the bowling for the Welsh Fire there. Freya Davies starting things off. Are you all right, Alex? You caught your breath?
Dude, I got the lift.
Oh, well done. Okay.
Yeah.
It never comes when I push the button. I'm always just
I
waiting
waited.
and waiting.
Yeah, I waited. I thought I'd rather be not out of breath than panting on air.
Well done. Well done, you. Right, Freya Davies just taking a breath at the top of her run. This time cut nicely. Already in the game, Tammy Beaumont. You can't keep her out of the game.
Well, a little bit of shake there from Davis. Away swing, and I think this wicket, I had a quick look, it's got a nice green covering, but I just think that'll encourage a bit more pace and bounce in this wicket. Normally you can come here and it could try and spin, but I think they're trying to get a bit more pace into this wicket.
Apparently 8 millimetres of grass has been left on it. I don't know what that means, Cookie.
It's a lot of grass.
It does look furry.
Millimetres. Wow. It's a tough job with a ruler, that, trying to work that out.
Oh, is that an inch? I don't even know what's in an inch.
Pulled away, not quite timed. Collected by the fielders. Batters looking at the third. They're coming back for the third. This could be a little bit tight. Throw comes in. It's a little bit wavered. So, Spirit off and running with that. Already signs that it's not immediately a straightforward thing to time the ball here, Alex.
Well, it never is, but you've got to get the batters playing square here. The boundaries are so big, square of the wicket, so Welsh Fire won't mind that at all. Yes, they've conceded the 3, but you'd rather that than be pumped down the ground for a boundary.
Yeah, both these batters very capable of doing that. Georgia Redmayne now.
Yeah, 6-ball duck in the first game for Redmayne, so she'll be looking to try and get off the mark. She couldn't rotate the strike the other day. Yes, it was Marizanne Cap bowling, but the ball coming back towards her, she just didn't know what to do with it.
Freya Davies just makes her wait a little bit. Nudged away, there we go. 7 balls without scoring in the 100 yet so far this season, if we're keeping track.
Well, she used to play for the Welsh Fire, so she should be used to these conditions.
Yeah. Well, you'd think so. She's also, interesting fact I learned about Georgia Redmayne, she's a doctor.
Yeah, she is.
She's a doctor.
Yeah, full-blown
doctor, like, you know, make an appointment with the GP doctor.
Great teammate to have.
Yeah.
You burn the candle at both ends and be like, what do you think is wrong with me?
That's another dot ball. So if you're keeping track, that's Georgia Redmayne. 8 balls in this edition of the 100 without scoring yet, but it's okay because she's a doctor, so that's pretty good. Did you have any doctors in your teams over the years, Cookie?
Have you met us? We're the most intelligent bunch of.
Must have been. Who would have been?
Well, I think there's been a few honorary doctors floating around.
Yeah,
So they pretend they're doctors, but
you got an honorary?
I do have an honorary.
Do you?
Do you?
Yeah, from Essex University. But yeah, no, I don't think anyone. I do. If there is been a doctor, and I've played with a doctor, I apologise. But judging by the standards of our crosswords, whatever, there's no chance.
Cookie, this would be a nightmare to write letters to because you what, Sir Dr. Alistair Cook.
I'm not sure quite the technical terms where you go on it.
Right, it's Hayley Matthews, West Indies international, who's going to take up the next 5 deliveries. Chatley again going square and getting through. I beg your pardon, Georgia Redmayne looking to find a gap in the switch. Can't quite get going yet.
Yeah, Hayley Matthews played for the Welsh Fire for a number of years and such an important player.
Another dot ball. They're really piling up now for Georgia Redmayne.
Are you surprised they've gone for spin? We saw a bit of the seam, or does she always bowl in the power play no matter what the condition?
Well, we saw Jess Jonathan bowl in the power play in the previous game, so I think just mixing it up a little bit here is Beaumont.
This time put away by Redmayne. There's protection out in the deep, but that's a run that will come with a lot of relief for the Australian international. And cheered as well by the crowd. Maybe it's a little ironic cheer from the Welsh crowd here. She's off the mark of her 5th delivery.
Hayley's one of those players that she's good at everything she does. She's finished games where she's bowled the last 5 balls down at Southampton just a couple of years ago. She opens the bowling, she opens the batting. She's just a freak, really.
Played into the backward point region there that time. Yeah, she had a terrific, one of the only really positive stories out of the West Indies tour of England earlier this summer.
Well, a bit of a negative for her as well because she did a shoulder. You can see how strapped up that shoulder of hers is.
Looking for the reverse sweep. Gets it. That's about as fine as it can go. Almost directly behind the wicketkeeper. It goes to the boundary. First one for the London Spirit. Here in Cardiff. We'll be hoping to plenty more of those today. Put on a good total. 8 runs after 10 balls.
Lovely shot. Just using the pace and the actual pitch having a little bit more bouncing than usual. Just using the pace and bounce. You where the field was. Just a little bit of bat on it and you get a 4.
And it's an interesting way to go straight as well, isn't it? Because you kind of think, when you think about the short straight boundaries, you're thinking about drives, you're thinking about drives, lofted off drives, something like that. Now, you can also just play directly behind the wicketkeeper. Even shorter boundary, because you don't have to take the pitch into account. Very good. Now then, here we go. We've been talking about her, Shabnam Ismail, about to take up the bowling for the first time. So quick, so decorated, all over the world, in demand in franchise leagues, even post-retirement. In fact, I don't know if it's fair to say, Alex, but I think in post-retirement it's almost added even more fire to her performance.
Well, she has to, really, to keep getting picked up in franchise cricket.
Carved away nicely by Georgia Redmayne. That's her first boundary. Lovely shot that. Found the gap between point and gully. Sent it away to the boundary for 4.
Sometimes the extra pace can hurt you if you don't get it right. They just just using that pace. It's a short or wide one to start off, and the left-hander, ball going across you, you dream about those, Alex.
Bread and butter.
Shaping up to play it again. This time, fielder at third might have a chance. No! Oh, little kick over the crossbar as well, just for a bit of emphasis. But back-to-back boundaries now for Georgia Redmayne, starting to build confidence after a sequence of dot balls to start this season.
I think that's Freya Davis down there. Didn't think she could get there, but I reckon if she'd have lobbed in a dive, she might have been able to stop that boundary. But Ishmael just getting a line wrong here. She's going to have a change of angle.
That's a better shot. That wasn't as wide as the first one. She used the pace, went behind square.
Nicely, just using the pace once more this way. It is a double-edged sword, isn't it? Because the pace, like, I mean, obviously you think about the pace being a weapon, particularly on a ground where you're encouraging people to bowl short a little bit, but it's also, as you say, I mean, it flies off it can come in fast, it can go off the bat fast.
Yeah, you can just use your timing. You don't have to worry about adding an extra power to the shot. You can just keep your technique as good as you can do and just use the pace to overhit the ball. You get in trouble, you try and overhit everything and use your shape.
It's up in the air, but safe. Trickling away down towards that third area. Well, she's swinging. There's it, Chatley, and we knew that these two batters would. That's kind of the way they play at the top as well. There's so much firepower in this batting lineup. You almost don't want to take up too much time in the middle if you're not scoring.
I was talking about losing your shape, dancing down and just trying to hit it as hard as you can.
She does that well. She loves playing square of the wicket as well.
Oh, chance there. It's gone away to the fine leg boundary. It's byes, actually, so it didn't actually come off the bat, but it could have been wides, really, couldn't it, as well? It was down the leg side, but it's been signalled byes by the umpire. That's another 4, and that's the most runs that Shabnam Ismail's ever conceded in 5 balls in the 100. 15 runs off that 5.
I think Sarah Bryce will be kicking herself that she's not stopped that, to be completely honest. She's much better than that.
Also, they'll be disappointed that's not a wide.
No, this is it. It was going down the leg side. I'll tell you who won't be disappointed is Katie George, who's with us as well. Katie, how are you? Katie, do you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hey.
Good stuff. What's the vibes like out there, Katie? Big crowd here in Cardiff today.
Yeah, it's brilliant. They've come in pretty early as well, which is great.
You're on that boundary, and there's a stag do just behind you, Katie.
Another lovely little reverse sweep shot played.
And they've got...
Another boundary.
I spot them.
You can see them, Katie. So they've actually got Welsh Fire shirts on,
Yeah,
but
I
they've
think
got
they've spotted
packets.
me.
They've got packets of crisps stapled to the front of their shirts rather than paying for the merchandise.
Look,
No
not everyone's got the
expenses
budget. Not everyone's got the budget.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be quite friendly now.
Yeah, we're looking for them. We're looking for them right now. We'll find them. I think they're quite high up in that stand. There they are. There they are. Good effort. Look at that. You got a little snack for later as well if you get hungry.
Katie, what's the chat been amongst the dressing room after the first game after at Headingley the other day?
It's been pretty calm, to be honest with you. We know that we were a little bit off it, but we also did quite a few things right. Get down. So we talked a little bit about doing the right things for longer. We've got a lot of experience in that batting order, so we know we're a little bit off the mark, but full confidence that today we'll be back on it.
Away.
Down, Winnie.
And Katie, what's it like being back with the Welsh Fire as well?
Oh, as soon as I found out that I was really excited. I enjoyed my first 2 years here. I mean, the results probably weren't what anyone wanted, but in terms of being here, that was great. So yeah, very happy to be back.
That's because you had to play with Hartley. That's why the results weren't very good.
To be fair, I'll never forget that catch that Hartley took off my bowling to Sophie Devine. That was unbelievable.
That's one of those where I've learned from the best. You're basically one of the best fielders in the comp, mate. I couldn't have dropped it.
It was all those lessons.
Are you doing deep square to deep square again today, or?
I just run around until Tammy tells me to stop, to be honest with you.
What's she like as a captain, Tammy Beaumont?
She's great. I've been fortunate to have a little bit of experience under her. She's so knowledgeable around the game. She's quite personable and kind of knows when to have those conversations with you, which is great.
How often does she mention her 100?
I mean, I can't say previous years, but I know she's mentioned it to me about 3 times already. What, 1 and 10, 15 balls in.
First and only 100 in the women's 100.
Yep, so
it's
far.
amazing how the story's linked to something else as well. It's brilliant. But no, I mean, it was a hell of a 100.
It certainly was. Well. There we go, Freya Davies coming back in.
Oh,
Down the ground.
nice, mate.
There's a lot of work to do in the covers on this ground, isn't there, Katie?
Seems so, yeah, seems so.
You haven't stopped running since we started talking to you. It's really impressive.
I know, I'm trying to really breathe through my nose so you don't hear me panting.
Burning those calories on so we can get on the dance floor later, Katie.
Oh dear. Oh yeah.
Smash down the ground. It's going to be another boundary for Chatley.
Yes, then, Frank, I'm on it, mate.
Is it moments like this, Katie, where you're like, oh, I wish I was bowling at the minute? You get involved.
I'm awful. It hasn't got any easier. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's one of those things. Had a little bit of practice grazing the grass, but it's where I want to be. Not going to stop trying. Yeah. It's a tricky one. But I'm trying to give 110% to what I can do, and if that's in the field and with the bat, then you've got me for that.
Oh, mate, you're still good enough to be getting picked up as a batter, so it's a little win-win.
Catch.
It's up in the air and wicket. Hayley Matthews takes the catch. Freya Davies delivers the wicket for the Welsh Fire. Thanks to Katie George for joining us, and now she can celebrate with her teammates. Big wicket. It's Kira Chatley who goes. Spirit 34 for 1.
Yeah, we talked about banging the ball into the pitch. That's what Davies did. Very safe hands from Matthews. Just didn't time the ball. She played a shot earlier in the innings where she didn't time it. The cross-batted pull. So she'll be disappointed because it was there to hit. She goes for 19, but a good start from the Spirit with 34 for 1, 23 balls.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of batting, of course, to come for the Spirit, but Welsh Fire, they kind of needed that as well a little bit, with opening their shoulders a little bit. Chatley and Redmayne starting to play some shots, and they can very quickly sort of impose themselves on a team. So a good time for a wicket to fall.
A great time for a wicket to fall, but the in-form batter, Cordelia Griffith, comes out to the middle, who was superb in the first game against Oval Invincibles down at Lord's. Quick fire 50 for her. It was 50 on the nose, her best score in the 100 so far.
Yeah, terrific stroke maker. Very exciting to watch. Plays some very aesthetically pleasing cricket shots. You have to face up to Freya Davies, who's got a tail up now. Firmly behind it. There we go. That's that technique that we talk about. She looks like she came to life from a cricket textbook. There's Cordelia Griffith.
You see the ball shot, neither back nor forward on it. She's just in the crease when you hit it. You either need your weight going forward or your weight going right on the back foot. It's neither here nor there. That's why she didn't time it.
Final ball of the power play. Ooh, slightly upish, but she'll get off the mark. There we go. 35 runs from the power play for the London Spirit. And, let's take a little look at how it all went down.
Well, it's been a decent power play for the defending champions, Georgia Redmayne. With a little boundary early on in her innings, Shabnam Ismail, the extra pace on the ball, has flown to the boundary. But I'm pretty sure at the end of that power play, Georgia Redmayne and her teammates are going to be very happy with how they've started. Welsh Fire with just the one wicket caught by Hayley Matthews. That one was never in doubt, Cookie.
No, safest hands in the game. And a very simple catch. It was a really good start from Spirit. They'd be disappointed to lose a wicket in that last set. 5 balls, but a good platform to go and get what looks like could be a good score on a good cricket wicket.
All right, Ish.
Alistair, Alex, great to be here in the sunshine in Cardiff.
You've changed your hair.
It was a bit windy down there, wasn't
So
it?
windy. I can't do the half up, half down because I've only had half my head dyed, so it wouldn't look right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the underneath's dark.
Tips with Alex.
Yeah.
You don't want your roots to show.
I'm kind of out of this conversation.
Oh, you've got a couple of different colours in your hair at the moment. Alistair?
All natural, they're mine. Unlike both of yours.
I don't know what you're talking about. My brown roots into blonde is totally natural.
Yeah, it really looks natural.
You actually can't see your greys on the telly. That's really annoying.
Oh, she's got her! Matthews strikes! She is such a big game player for the Welsh Fire. Whether it's with the bat or with the ball, she's always in the game.
Yeah, such a key player. Hayley Matthews, Georgia Redmayne. She'll be annoyed with that. She'll be thinking that wasn't the right shot to be playing. And just angled in, carried on with the arm, hits the middle of off stump, maybe kept slightly low. Georgia Redmayne looking to pull the ball or shovel the ball into the onside. Is bowled for 11. And the London Spirit 35 for 2 after 27.
Clever bit of bowling. I think she just took a little bit of pace off it. She did, Redmayne, with the length. Redmayne trying to hit the ball too hard for the sweep. That's very good bowling. She just, as you can see, tried to hit it really hard. Her right leg went miles away from the ball. You need to go towards the ball, but Matthews, good deception. And 2 wickets very quickly have dragged the Fire back into this game.
And here she is. Grace Harris is in. Absolutely smoked it everywhere with her zinger.
And big 3 balls coming up. Hayley Matthews will be looking to hit her on that front pad.
And in case you missed it, she names her bats, does Grace Harris. She's got a McSpicy. What else has she got? A zinger.
A whopper.
A whopper, yeah.
Seem to have a theme.
Oh, very close to the edge. This is brilliant stuff from Hayley Matthews.
She's varying her pace beautifully here. Not a huge amount of turn. But she's just keeping the Spirit batsman guessing she's going to bowl next.
Nicely poised this game. 35 off 30. And this is just a reminder of what she did the other day. Grace Harris absolutely punished that ball. The spinners tossed it up and Harris launched. She was dropped sort of mid-innings, which they really paid for, the Invincibles. As more spin comes into the attack, Katie Levick. And right on cue, Jake Lintott is with us as well. Winner from the first 100, the inaugural 100 all those years ago. And Jake, you worked with a couple of the girls in this team, but a bit of spin for you to talk over.
Yeah, great stuff from Hayley Matthews, getting those 2 key wickets.
Oh, that looks good. First ball she's been given. Katie Levick, first ball into this game, and she strikes.
It's a brilliant delivery, holds her length, nice and straight, keeping the stumps in play as a wrist spinner really key, and it's a brilliant delivery.
Absolutely stone dead. Absolutely plumb. We talked about aiming square at this wicket, but you can still hit the ball straight. It's probably a better option. Griffith go for one. LBW. That's 3 very quick wickets, and now Spirit are 35 for 3.
Well, you know when you just know you have someone's number. She's got her 5 times now in 5 innings. Just 22 balls faced. And I wonder if that was going through her mind, Griffith, when Levick was bowling that ball down at her.
You'd definitely both be aware of that, I'm sure. You tend to always have a feel who you've got a number on.
Next up.
So batters coming and going for the Spirit at the moment, as Gibson is now in, another hard hitter. Oh, and again full, it's on the pads and given again, she's on a hat-trick. Katie Levick, what a start.
It's almost exactly the same. Brilliant delivery again. Looks really out again. I'm not sure they'll be reviewing that one.
Well, it's poor batting from the Spirit. Not a huge amount of turn. All going across the ball. We're trying to hit the square boundaries. Need to hit the ball straight. Leverett, she won't mind. What a start. 2 balls, 2 wickets. The Spirit are losing the plot. Gibson has to go for a first ball duck. 35 for 4 and in danger of falling apart.
Well, losing the plot, and in comes Charlie Knott. Hat-trick ball to face. 2 hat-tricks already in the 100 for the women. Shabnam Ismail did it for the Fire. Alana King for the Rockets. And another spinner in action here, Katie Levick. 2 in 2, her first 2 balls of the innings. And the crowd are getting right behind her. What's this going to be? It's going to be the same again, surely.
Yeah, I'd imagine she'll be trying to hit the stumps again. Got to keep all those dismissals in play.
Here we go. Oh, it's a fully. And rightfully so, gets punished to the legs. Oh dear. Well, it's all happening here in Cardiff. Sophia Dunkley. Well, not often you see her as the offender on the boundary. That went straight through.
I think we could all have that ball again, and a hat-trick ball, a waist high full toss, well swatted away, and Sophia Dunkley don't want to see that fielding again. And nor will Leverett want to see that ball again after 2 perfect balls. Quite get the 3rd run right.
Bad cricket all round. And here we go again. Made that into a Yorker, that. Charlie not looking to use her feet.
Both mid-on and mid-off up. It's the right option to come straight down the ground.
Yeah, very attacking field from the spinner. Levick. County veteran. I think she's taken the most wickets in county cricket. Katie Levick. A real character from Yorkshire. Playing for the Welsh Fire. And, well, I'll be pretty disappointed not having another 5.
Yeah, I'm surprised. She's bowled a brilliant set of 5, bar the full toss. Obviously got a bit excited on that hat-trick ball, but yeah, here we are again. Keeping the stumps in play, really important, and batters choosing to go across the line, which at Sophia Gardens is surprising. And again, same again. Full and straight at the stumps. 2 brilliant wickets for her team.
Tammy Beaumont wants to be ruthless. She's bringing Shabnam Ismail back.
Well, Spirit, after being 34, in partnership, lost 4 wickets for 1 run. That top order, we're talking about how much power they've got. I'm not relying on Harris now to get them up to some kind of total. And good captaincy this from Beaumont. #1 bowler, get her in. She knows the threat of Harris. Get Harris out there. I've got a long way to winning this game.
Yeah, she holds the key now for the Spirit. There's no doubt about that. So how will she look to play this? Usually very attacking early on in her innings and happy to play all the way through, but maybe just a bit of consolidation required.
She has no choice. She has to. She's got to bat a few balls, try and build some kind of partnership.
I've seen a fair bit of Grace Harris recently in the Vitality Blast final, and the other night. What a special innings that was. And yeah, I'm not sure she'll be too worried by the scoreline. She tends to always try and take the game on. So yeah, she's up against Ismail here, real challenge, but she'll face it head on, I'm sure.
Did you ever name your bats, Cookie?
Absolutely not.
Edged, but falls in front. There's Bryce behind the stumps.
And it almost worked. Ringisha Baobat nicking it. Not quite know why that didn't carry. Perfect ball, perfect aerial on a bowl to new batsman.
Good gas here, Ismail. Always attacking the crease with plenty of intent. Seen her take a hat-trick here before. Casey George is with us. 4 wickets down now. You must be delighted with the position you're in.
Yeah, absolutely. I think everyone's got a little spring in their step. Momentum's definitely with us.
Now, Katie, we've got our eyes on you at the minute because your coach is in the commentary box. Jake Lintott is here.
Yeah, right.
Got anything to say to him?
Nice to see you here.
It's nice to see you doing 100 yards to 100 yards from mid-wicket to mid-wicket every over.
Tell you what, it's going to keep me fit over the next few weeks, isn't it?
How did you enjoy working with the Bears women?
Yeah, it was brilliant. Yeah, it's been really good to see the two teams come together as one and all be a part of the same club. And yeah, we had a really good Vitality Blast getting to the final and unfortunately came unstuck to Surrey. But yeah, it was a great campaign from the girls.
How do you enjoy being part of it, Katie?
Yeah, it's been great. Yeah, our T20 form was real good. We had some nice momentum into that little break that we had and then managed to carry it on into finals day and then Surrey pretty good.
Oh, well played.
Yeah, Donkey!
Come back, come back, come back, come back.
Let's premeditate that. She's looking to bowl full again, Levick. And Knott has an answer to it.
It's a great option to rotate strike. No short fine leg in place. A nice simple two, just any bat on that.
Fancy one out there, Katie?
I'd love one. That's what I'm here for.
She's playing it quite fine at the moment, though. I don't think she's going to get up and underneath it.
Yeah, I
out
think
to you.
It's probably the easiest shot to Lev because she's so skiddy, not much turn. I mean, I don't know, but I'd probably try and get her to get hard sweeping. But I'm out here grazing. I reckon we might go that way, yeah.
Yes, you're left.
What do you think, Cookie? Good option, hard sweep?
As in bad option, harder.
Oh.
I still think go straight down the ground here if it's not turning too much. A lot less risk. I think hitting those kind of shots. You need to rebuild. We've seen the danger of sweeping. They've reckoned this innings already.
Yeah, and that's exactly what she did. So this has been good. Nice little battle here. But London Spirit have it all to do at the moment. Well, you might feel you'll get one now, Katie, because this has been lobbed right down the ground. Grace Harris not holding back. She's seen 5 off. She's now ready to pounce.
Brilliant shot from Harris. Sort of power in the previous game. Exactly where you want to hit the ball at Cardiff. It's just a chip for these players these days. Bit of flight. There's not much danger in it. Much prefer batters going straight down the ground here at Cardiff. Bowlers, you almost need to bowl into the pitch a bit more.
Yeah, you get a huge amount of value here for doing that. We see the boundary sizes and Grace Harris showing all of her power there.
Katie's getting herself ready out there at deep mid-wicket.
No fielders in the taff.
What's she like as a student then, Katie George? Jake?
yeah, she's been brilliant around the group. She's a bit more experienced in our group. We're quite a young team, so yeah, she's offered lots of help to everyone and nursing an injury at the minute, but it's been great around the group, yeah.
Katie, nice to hear that.
Yeah, it is. I mean, the experience is I'm 26, but we have got a team of about an average age of 20, so it does make me on the sort of on the five-a-side oldies team.
And how are you in terms of your injury? I know it must be very frustrating for you. Nice bit of clean up done there.
Yeah,
Watched it
obviously
into your hands.
it's frustrating. Got a stress fracture, so the bowling's kind of out the window, but as soon as I kind of spoke to the science and med department that we can kind of manage workloads to be able to get to the 100 and then to play a part in it, it's what every player wants to do, so if you can do it, you definitely try and get yourself on the park. Bold, mate.
And Katie, you do absolutely love your fielding, don't you?
I froth it. No, I love it. I think you can just impact the game so much with it, and I think it's such a big part of the game. Yeah!
Oh, she threads it through. Gets deep into her crease, Grace Harris. There's no one out there. Picks up 4.
Brilliant shot from Harris. Jonathan, as we were saying, trying to use the pitch, bowl into the pitch. So quick on her feet. Look how quick she is to give herself a bit of room, get away from the ball, so you can free your arms up to hit the gap. That is class batting.
And that's the Harris threat, isn't it? She doesn't want to bowl too full to take her down the ground. She slows it up on that occasion.
It really is a nightmare as a spinner when you over-pitch slightly and get hit over your head for 6, and then the feet shown by Harris to get back there and cut that away for 4. Just, you haven't really got any margin for length.
Goes through her hand, so she does get the single at the end of 50. Katie, thanks for your time there. We'll come back to you later.
Appreciate it, thank you.
As we can now head to Alex. Where are you, Alex?
Well, I found said stag do, and I'm next to the stag. Talk me through your fancy dress.
So my friends are the fire of the Welsh Fire, and I am the fireman. So I am ready to put out any flames that may arise in the ground.
And we found a fire escape.
Yeah,
so
if anyone's in trouble, go this way.
And to your left, we've got hula hoops here. I mean, obviously Welsh Fire, but packet there. Can you eat them?
They're very edible. It's nice to have a snack during the game. It's very good to be able to stay fed throughout the day.
And you're getting married when?
On the 6th of September, everyone's invited.
Well, that's my birthday. I'm just worried. Have you got any spare in there? I could just have a little. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Right. Listen to that. Go on, Ish. Back to you.
Always nice to have a hula hoop lying around. 6th of September. That's going to be a fun party.
And we're all invited.
We're all invited. Someone's going to have to put the fire out. As Ravi Babara comes in here for Cookie. What did we just witness?
I don't know, they look like a fun bunch actually. I might go and join them.
You should. They got plenty of snacks. Punished. Do not bowl there to Grace Harris. She tried, did Ishmael, didn't get up at all. That's a 74-mile-an-hour ball coming at her, and she has deposited that.
It's a brilliant shot, isn't it? Pace and bounce, using the bounce, dismissing it to that deep square leg boundary. We know how big those boundaries are here, and that race to the fence.
I mean, I was really impressed with her in the previous game. I mean, the power she showed throughout that innings of hers.
I wonder what she's doing after this game. Maybe she might be able to help out the men.
Oh, that's slow blow, that.
Well, they were bowled out for 80.
Yeah, they were. They were. She scored more runs on her own already this tournament.
David Warner up against Steve Smith. That will be a lot of fun later on. We'll be on from 5:45 on BBC Two. Nicely guided.
It's a bit of an interesting position, I think, in the game. I mean, I think it's a very good wicket, although the scoreline probably doesn't show how good this wicket is. But the way Harris is playing at the moment, she's showing how nice the wicket is just coming on. There's pace on the ball. You can use the pace to score your runs.
It's a really key partnership, isn't it, this? These two need to get them up to a score that is going to be competitive.
Wedged. And it is so short straight here in Cardiff. That has flown to the boundary for 4. And she is such a character, Grace Harris. 18 from 13 here, but she blitzed 80 odd the other day. As we take a look at that boundary. And take a listen to this.
Come on, Grace, give us a bit of Tracy Chapman. We're waiting.
You got a fast car, so fast enough so we can fly away. You gotta make a decision. Oh, not a cut shot. Oh, yes, Glenda. Yeah.
Keep going. Forget complimenting your teammates. Keep singing.
Well, you guys have to join in then, okay?
Go on then, go on.
Well, are you going to join in or are you stitching me up?
No, absolutely we'll join in. Yeah.
Well, you start it then. Come on. It can be like a cappella.
I don't know the words.
Oh, yeah, right. You so know the words. You've been out long enough. You're old enough to know those bad words.
Alex Hartley doesn't know the words to Fast Car. Back live.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she'll be out on the town tonight on the karaoke, Grace Harris, especially if she gets another 50 here. Decent pair of lungs there.
Yeah, she's all right, actually. I hadn't really had an opportunity to find out about her character, but she's got a bit of character, hasn't she?
One of the best in the world game, I think. Oh, she's miscued it. Matthews coming round the wicket. And it's a big one. It's the wicket of Grace Harris. That's what they wanted. And Hayley Matthews with a big smile on her face because they've removed the danger player.
It's a huge wicket. Hayley Matthews has already bowled brilliantly today. Coming into the attack, looked like she just slowed that one up. And it's gone straight up. Here we go. Nice easy catch at 45, but a huge wicket in the context of this game. 5 down with still 44 balls left in the innings, and the big hitter Harris departs for 18 or 14 balls.
That's going to make a massive dent in London Spirit's batting, because as long as she was there, there's always a chance of posting a big score, and the Welsh Fire would have known that as well. They would have been worried. They would have been looking for that wicket. And when we talk about matchups, I mean, there's a lot of talk about matchups, and the off spinner bowling to the right-hander. You'd normally think this is the matchup she's got to go, and that's the reason she went. She said, I'm going to go after this because this is my matchup. And sometimes it works out, and sometimes it doesn't. I mean, on that occasion, you lose the best player, the biggest hitter in the tournament, I would say.
Here comes Izzy Wong. Now she can give it a whack.
Yes.
50 in the eliminator for the Bears in the Vitality Blast.
Yeah, she's in good form with the bat. She's promoted up the order for Warwickshire, and yeah, she's played really nicely recently.
And she's off the mark, but that was close. That was very close. Hayley Matthews is celebrating. So is Georgia Elwes with the throw. Has she gone? She's walking off Izzy Wong.
Well, we were just talking about off air about run-outs with Jake, and we were just talking that there's a lot of the time you can hit fielders and run straight away as long as you both go at the same time. A lot of the time you do make it, unless it's a direct hit, and that's exactly what's happened here. One stump to aim at. That's a great piece of fielding.
That's an incredible piece of fielding to get round like that. One stump to aim at, as you mentioned. Izzy Wong comes and goes for a duck. 72 of 59 balls, but that's the problem they have. The wickets column, they're running out.
Thanks, Ellie. One left.
I think London Spirit now have just got to start thinking about what is going to be a total that's going to give them a chance to defend. I mean, on this pitch, I think you want to be looking at around about 130, 140 minimum.
There's some way to go for that.
It's a long way to go, being 6 down.
Shuffled a bowl as well as Tammy Beaumont there. A lot of variety in that attack. The off spin of Matthews, a bit of leg spin from Levick, although she doesn't really turn it that much. Ishmael with the pace, Jonathan the left arm spin, and Freya Davies as well. He bowls with a lot of cutters and change-ups later on in the innings, so it's all coming together nicely so far for Tammy Beaumont and her team. Matthews with a 2 for 2 wickets in her 15 balls that have been bowled, but look at the runs, just 6 runs off those 15, and 2 for Levick as well. Trial by spin.
Thoughts on?
Yeah, they've both bowled brilliantly, haven't they?
They have done. And your thoughts on matchups? Or maybe I should explain what matchups are.
Yeah, go on, explain it.
Matchups is, for example, an off-spinner's bowling, which would be, as you're looking at the screen, the ball would pitch and move to the right of the screen as you're looking at it. Opposite of what we're seeing now, leg spinner who will normally pitch and then move to the left of the screen off the pitch. So a matchup would be if an off-spinner is bowling to a right-hander, so it's turning back into the right-hander. The right-hander is more obliged to take risks against that because you've got more margin for error as a batsman if you don't quite get it.
Wedged again. Does well, Georgia Elwes on fire for the fire.
Yeah, matchups is a really interesting one because it went through a phase where it was a really big thing, and actually now what you're seeing is because batters want to take on their matchups, it actually brings in a chance to take a wicket like we just saw in the last set of 5.
Oh, it's good. That is a beauty. Jake, you'd be happy with that one.
Wrist spinner's dream, that.
Oh, this is not a matchup to the right-hander.
No, and this is where you'd say it's stacked in the bowler's favour, spinning the ball away from a right-hander. Look at the drop, drift, spin. It's got everything, that delivery.
Yeah, very, very difficult delivery to go across the line.
Come on, Jake, we have a ball here. You've got to be able to show what you're doing.
So yeah, that would be Katie Levick's grip as a leg spinner. 2 fingers on top of the ball with the thumb resting next to it. And I'll do it right-handed because she's right-handed. I'll show you in a second. So there, she's spinning the ball that way, away from the right-handed batters, but then she might have a change-up, which is a googly, which would spin the other way, and that's where she gets her wrist right round the other way. It's hurting my shoulder. It's actually quite hard to do. But that's what the wrist spinners bring. They bring variation. They can spin the ball both ways, and as a batter you've got to try and decide which way it's spinning based on how it comes out of the hand, and that's what the wrist spinner has in their armoury, the disguise and that surprise element.
And it's almost like you have to have a wrist spinner in your team these days, especially in the short format, because they can take wickets, and wickets are, that's the prize really. Is as long as you're taking wickets, you keep the runs down, the run rate stays down, and they are massive wicket takers just because of the variation.
Skipper Dean, what can she muster here? Still plenty of balls left in this innings. They need some sort of partnership.
Yeah, this is an interesting phase. As a batter at this stage, you're sort of fighting your instincts now, where you're probably in a position where you probably can't take on the fielders in the deep. You may have to manipulate the field where, as you can see, to the left of the screen, everybody is up. There's nobody on the offside boundary.
Oh, she's hit that well. Charlie Knott, she's found the gap by set to the two fielders. It's a long boundary square of the wicket here in that direction. She gets on top of it with plenty of power.
Yeah, a rare loose delivery from Hayley Matthews, short and into the wicket. Brilliant feat from Charlie Knott, 25 from 20 now. Really key innings this to get them up to that score that we speak about is going to be a challenge for the Fire to chase.
Another Australian import, plenty of Aussies here today. Captain of the Australian A team, Charlie Knott. We've got David Warner, Steve Smith later, Mike Hussey as coach of the Fire, Justin Langer as coach for the Spirit.
They're everywhere.
They are everywhere.
Yeah.
Can't get away from
What's going on?
You're obsessed with the Aussies.
Chipped up, and again, does that kick on? Yes, it does. So useful hand here for Charlie Knott. She's just giving her side a chance.
Well, that's brilliant batting. I mean, that's the way I think London Spirit are going to have to go about it for now, especially leading up to probably the last 12 balls, where they have to pick out the gaps in the field to get their runs, opposed to taking on the field. So a lot of the time, the batters are usually quite confident on taking on the fielders out on the deep, going over their heads, but probably a little bit too risky at this stage in the position they're in. So picking the gaps and forcing boundaries through, manipulating the field is probably the best way to go about it, probably the lowest risk at this stage. Obviously, when we go into the final sort of 10 deliveries, 12 deliveries, they're going to have to open up and maybe start taking on the boundary fielders again.
Yeah, most definitely. London Spirit trying to get themselves up to a decent total. It's already following a similar pattern to last year's final. This being a repeat of that. And the London Spirit were victorious, lifted that H-shaped trophy. Up in the air, and catch is taken. Tammy Beaumont makes no mistake. Katie Levick has another wicket, and the London Spirit is falling apart at the moment. 85 for 7 now, still 29 balls to come. Charlie Dean cutting a forlorn figure as she walks back to the dugout.
It's not a good delivery either. It's short, it's wide, it's outside the off stump. It's a little bit of a nothing shot from Charlie Dean, and a simple catch taken from Tammy Beaumont at backward point. Katie Levick now with 3 for the day, and the London Spirit in a lot of trouble. Charlie Dean, the skipper of the London Spirit, goes for 2. 85 for 7 after 71 balls.
Yeah, 3 for 19, Katie Levick. 4 balls to go in her spell.
As a batter, Rav, you get one of these, your eyes light up, don't they?
They do, but she had already decided that she was going to come down the wicket. So she, you know, it was a short and wide delivery, but because she had already made her mind that she was going to come dancing down the wicket, she turned it into a sort of a reasonable length. And she made the shot a lot more difficult than it should have been.
Hanging along the ground this time.
But that's the advantage of having a wrist spinner. You know, they do cause problems. People, you know, players are not sure whether they stay in their crease. Should they come out? Is it going to be a googly? Is it going to be a leg spinner? You know, what is she going to bowl?
And you always know with a leg spinner you're going to get a bad ball.
That's the other side of wrist spin.
Another boundary there for the Spirit. They need each and every one of these runs right now to get themselves up to a decent total. A rare loose ball from Katie Levick as well. It's been so good today.
But I think that's what you're going to get with wrist spinners. I mean,
yeah,
they have so many advantages, but then the odd time they're going to bowl a very bad delivery.
Oh, that's a very good delivery on that occasion. You can hear the encouragement from her teammates. And terrific today, closing in on what would be her best ever return. Well, it's a loose one, got to reload that one.
Sometimes when you're facing a leg spinner, you don't really know what's coming at you. You get that one that goes down the leg side, you get that short and wide one, and then you know you're going to get a beauty.
Slightly uppish from Knott there. She's got to find a way to play right to the end of this innings for the Spirit. I get the feeling she's going to be key to getting the Spirit up to that 125, 130 mark, you'd think.
Yeah, and I think this one thing the Spirit would be happy about seeing is that the pitch is taking turn. We've seen pretty much every spinner's been able to get something out of the pitch, whether it's been bounced, whether it's been turned. So there is something there for the spinners. So that will be one of the things that the London Spirit will be looking at and saying, actually, if we can get ourselves up to, 25 balls to go, if we can get ourselves another 30, 35 runs, it gives us something. And maybe our spinners can come into the game, put some pressure on the batters of the Welsh Fire and probably defend the score.
They want to create that pressure. Shabnam Ismail back into the attack for another 5 balls. Gone right through her that time. Sarah Glenn didn't know too much about that delivery.
On the other hand, the Welsh Fire will be thinking, we need to clean up these last 3 as quick as possible. You know, in cricket, it's known that 9-10 Jack ain't very handy with the bat normally, so...
The Jacks are getting better these days, though.
They are getting better, lower down the order.
I could block it.
Yeah. Another full ball. So the pace of Shabnam Ismail. That ball's going to go all the way to the boundary. You can see the idea there as well from Shabnam Ismail, trying to go full and fast, trying to knock those stumps over, as you say, Ravi. But Sarah Glenn up to the task and didn't have to do too much really in the end there.
No, it's the pace on the delivery where it allows you to hit through the ball. The spins is what's caused all the trouble so far. You can see that Shabnam Ismail, she's been the most expensive bowler of the day so far.
Yeah, if I was Shabs in this situation, or Tammy in this situation, go to your slower balls, take the pace off, use the surface. And if you are going to go quick, it's got to be short, it's got to be a bouncer.
She's got plenty of pace to bowl that bouncer, especially at the lower order.
She's going cross seam now, is Ishmael.
It's a wild one down the leg side. So there's a half an appeal there from one of the players, but I think the idea was to try and distract the umpire. Umpire wasn't falling for that. That was signalled wide.
Yeah, and you just mentioned that she's going cross seam at the moment. It is a tactic used by many fast bowlers in both the men's and the women's game.
Just cramping her for room.
Because what it can do, especially for the quick bowlers, if you are holding it cross seam, sometimes it hits the white leather part of the ball and really skids through. And sometimes it hits the seam on its way down and it sort of slows up my bounce a little bit more. So cross seam would be like that, or that would be seam up, and that would be cross seam.
Well, this one's up in the air, another chance in the deep. Almost dropped in between 2 fielders. Well, Shabnam Ismail, she went short. That was the plan. And she'd executed it perfectly, but had to survive, pick up another 2.
And how often would you change that grip, Rav? Would you between each ball, or would it be a plan for a set of 5?
No, so I didn't go crossing very often because I like to try getting some movement out of the pitch, because I don't have that pace to really trouble anybody unless the pitch was like really tricky, and when I say leather bit, when it hits the leather bit, some pitches it really skids through and rushes the batsman, and then obviously sometimes it hits the seam and it sort of holds up a little bit. So if it hits this leather bit, it skids through, and then if it pitches on the seam as it's coming down, it can hold up and bounce a little bit. So unless the pitch was really bad, I'd go cross seam, or sometimes I'd go for a bit of control early in your spell, because you're still warming up. Your first couple of deliveries, you're never quite sure where your body's at, especially as you get older.
Well, what about here at Cardiff? What are you going? You think you might tinker with a cross seam there in Cardiff?
Cross seam traditionally has worked at Cardiff.
Yeah.
Because the pitches have been a little bit lively, especially when you're hitting it as hard as you can.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of steep bounce. You've got bigger side boundaries as well. So bowlers are reluctant to go full. So a good tactic is to go cross seam at this ground and just hit the wicket as hard as you can. We've seen a lot of batters be rushed today. The cross batted shot, a lot of the balls have gone up in the air. So it's a good tactic.
Jonathan back and not straight away. Trying to force the pace a little bit. Well, London Spirit got to 100 now at least. Still 19 balls. What do you think, Alex? 2 a ball from here, they'd be looking for at least 138. That would get them to.
Yeah, if wickets in hand, you want two a ball from this situation. But the Welsh Fire will be thinking, as we've spoken about, clean up the tail.
I mean, if they scored 2 a ball from here, they'd be over the moon. London Spirit.
Yeah, I wonder what the Welsh Fire are looking for. We can find out directly from Katie George. Katie, how's it going down there? Pleased with how things have been going?
Yeah, pretty happy overall, I think.
Found the gap this time. Sarah Glenn, the ball's going to win that race.
How's the pitch playing?
Yeah, it just looks a little bit sticky off her length. I think every time we've kind of been in and around top of stumps, we've made it really difficult. Seems, especially Lev, she was pretty hard to kind of sweep. So I think probably the chat will be to look kind of straight for as long as possible, less width's given.
Go on, Katie.
Aerial out towards. Oh.
Thought that was yours then.
Can we have a look?
Thought that was yours.
There's Sophia Dunkley getting the throw back in. But Katie George still running, hasn't stopped running since we started speaking to her.
I run home too.
Have you got a pedometer on you? How many steps are you going to get through in this game?
Depends how big the boundary is.
Go on, this is yours as well. Go on, no 2. Never in doubt that, Katie, was it?
Katie, when you talk about sticking on a length, what does that mean? Could you explain that for us?
That sort of top of stumps. It's not quite drivable, but you're not kind of sort of like banging it in halfway. You're just trying to make it really difficult for them to get their hands through it.
Like an in-between length?
Yeah. And then you see that kind of variable bounce a little bit. I think Dino was probably a good one. He didn't quite come on, it's just spooned up to point. So that's kind of where we're looking. It's something we were aware of kind of before the game.
What do you think you'd be happy with at this stage if you could keep the Spirit to a number? Tell us after this ball.
Probably 125. 120. Yeah, I think, Glennie and Nottie are pretty dangerous. They've got the ability to play a little cameo, so up to us to stop them, really. Catch it. Yes.
Up here, Shen caught. Davies strikes. Well, Welsh Fire might make Katie George's wish come true, keeping that score underneath the 120 mark. It's Sarah Glenn who has to go, looking to force the pace, but caught at short third.
And the Welsh Fire have been brilliant in the field so far. They've caught everything. There's been run-outs as well. They've stopped everything in the field, diving, even the half chances they've managed to stop. They've been brilliant. That makes a massive difference in the game of cricket, is if your team are a good bunch of fielders, take your catches, take your run-out chances, you keep teams down to low scores.
I think Welsh Fire will be disappointed in the way they fielded against the Northern Superchargers in their opening game as well, so they've been a lot better today. London Spirit losing their 8th wicket. Sarah Glenn goes for 14. 108 on the board after 87 balls. As a tail ender, it's always a bit of a hammer blow when you've got to get your pads on.
Yeah. Eva Gray has had to do just that. Number 10 for the London Spirit.
Well, I never used to bring my kit down.
To the dugout.
Yeah.
Off the mark straight away. She'll feel better about that. Eva Gray, she could go to the non-strikers end. She's managed to get a senior partner not back on strike. Got a chance to go big. Now what do you do here, Ravi? You're 8 wickets down, but you got 12 balls left. Are you swinging? Is your intention to go big now, or do you just? Are you going to wait a couple of balls? What are you thinking?
Yeah, it's a really tough one, because is 120 going to be enough? I mean, if you do just look for singles, you're going to end up with 120. It's probably not going to be enough. You may as well take the chance and go, well, if I take a chance, I might get us to 135.
Yeah.
And just take that chance, because
But if it goes wrong, you could be 115.
Yeah, but it's only 5 runs short of what you're going to end up anyway.
Yeah, okay.
So you may as well try getting 135 while you've got the chance.
It's a wide ball.
But Charlie Knott's got to face most of the last deliveries here, so in an ideal world she gets 1 off this final ball off Freya Davis, then faces the last 10 as well.
She's eyed up the ground there, looking around to see where the gaps are, where that single could come. Big space in the leg side.
There's so many singles on offer.
Can she manoeuvre the ball there? She's done just that, taken the single. She'll keep the strike, will not. 10 balls to go in this innings. 111 off 90 balls so far for the Spirit. The average score at this ground is 125 in the 100. So they're going to be there or thereabouts, Ravi.
Yeah, well, that's why it's called average. Because it's just an average score. It's not a winning score. So I don't think London Spirit are going to be overly happy with 125. I mean, they would be in this position that they are now, 8 wickets down with 10 balls to go. Yes, they'll be very happy with
If you offered
125.
them 125 at the start of the day, they'd say, no, we'll bat.
Yeah, exactly. They'll snap your hand off at this stage, though.
Yeah.
The average winning score here at Cardiff is 145.
I like it.
Yeah.
And that's the target me and Isha were talking about earlier. If you can get that 135, 140 on the board, it gives you something to bowl at.
Good bowlers as well, the Spirit. Going after it is not. Now they'll try and get back for 2 here. They have turned. And the throw is slightly wavered. Good result for the Spirit. Keep Knott on strike, pick up a brace. Izzy Wong, Charlie Dean, Sarah Glenn, lots of good bowlers. Tara Norris, USA international Tara Norris. Again looking for the boundary, and she's found it. Terrific shot there from Knott. She's picked out the gaps. We saw her studying those gaps just before the last couple of deliveries, and she's executed that sweep shot perfect.
Yeah, it's a brilliant shot. I mean, the technique on that sweep shot was absolutely perfect. Very difficult shot to play. I mean, she's made it look really easy there, but it's not an easy shot to play. To be able to sweep it in that gap takes a lot of skill, a lot of practice.
Ooh, thick outside edge. That's going to trickle away to the boundary for 4 as well, I think. Yeah. Another one for Knott. He's closing in on a half century here. These are invaluable runs for the London Spirit.
Well, Jess Jonathan there, she's changed her angle but bowled across Charlie Knott. So your short third has to come finer. And for me, she's better than that is Jess Jonathan. She knows short third needs to be finer.
Oh, this one up in the air. Chance for short fine leg. Takes the catch. Well, it's not going to be a half century for Charlie Knott, but she's played a terrific innings here. 47 for 32 deliveries. Really good, really valuable innings for the London Spirit. But again, Welsh Fire strike at the perfect time. They're 1 wicket away from bowling out the Spirit here.
Yeah, I know. They'll be disappointed that they've lost her at this stage, especially with 7 balls to go, or 6 balls to go. I mean, she could have put on another 12 runs and got them up to a total, which they had probably had a chance, to be fair. But it's down to the last 2.
Yeah, 6 wickets have fallen to spin today at Cardiff. It's always somewhere where, as a bowler, as a spinner in particular, I liked bowling because the boundaries are so big, square, but you can't bowl full.
Well, we just mentioned it. Tara Norris is out in the middle now for the London Spirit. She'll have a job to do with the ball a little bit later on to give her team a chance of back-to-back wins at the start of their 100 campaign. London Spirit, the defending champions. Slight spot of bother here in Cardiff. It's a nice looking shot that for number 11, wasn't it?
Doesn't look like a number 11 to me.
I told you, 9-10 Jack are getting better. Getting a lot better.
They just don't possess power. That's where they lack. A lot of the bowlers start off as batters, and then they sort of batting at number 11, so they look okay against when they need to just tap the ball.
Well, we're good against bowling machines.
Yes.
We face a lot of bowling
And then
machines.
when it comes down to actually match and you have to do something, you have to actually hit the gap.
Yeah.
I haven't got the skill to do it.
I don't think there wasn't much pace on that last one from Jonathan, but let's see how Tara Norris gets on against Freya Davies, who's on the ball the last 5. She's had a very good game so far. 2 wickets, just 13 runs from her 15 balls. Oh, swing and a miss. Strike 1 would be in baseball.
A good take from Sarah Bryce behind the stumps as well there, standing up to the pace of Davis.
It's a very good take.
66 miles per hour, that last ball. She connects this time. And we'll get 1 run. She's off the mark is Norris, and Gray's on strike now.
It's a very thoughtful field set. I mean, that fielder has been picked out quite a bit. It's the only fielder out on the offside boundary. And that fielder has been picked out quite a bit throughout the innings. It's very thought out field.
I think if you're going to go fuller, then your squarer fielders can go out, but because shorter obviously, but because she's going fuller, you're only going to get hit to extra cover. It was really badly explained by me, actually.
It's up in the air, but full safe. Should be a couple of runs here for the takings. Dunkley gets the throw back in. Again, all valuable for the Spirit. Closing in on that average score at this pitch. We said 125, the average score at this ground in the women's 100. They're 1 shy of that now.
And quite a lot of females in the female game go up and over extra cover or through extra cover.
Yeah.
And so many teams hold extra cover in the ring for too long.
Here's Davies. Oh, it's a big appeal, and the finger goes up. Davies has another wicket, and the London Spirit have been bowled out. Can you believe it? 124 all out, 2 balls to spare.
Well,
now, just before that, before we confirm that, it's been reviewed by Eva Gray, so we're going to have to take a look at this, but it looked pretty good to me, Alex.
Well, it'd be silly not to review it at this stage. Got 1 review left.
Use it or lose it.
On field.
Absolutely, they're going to use
see,
it for sure.
front on, please.
Right, it was bang on the pad, well, maybe just outside the line of off stump.
Umpire's call,
There's
maybe?
a clear gap there between bat and ball, so if we can go
Just
straight
outside, so you can
to
see all of that leg stump.
straight to ball tracking,
What do you
please.
think? What do you think, Alex?
I was just listening.
Yeah.
I was just listening.
I think it could be tight.
Well,
Just waiting for ball tracking as the London Spirit prepare to get out on the field. The Welsh Fire Girls can't prepare to bat while we're waiting for this decision.
now, agonising wait now. There we go.
He was out. Okay, umpire's call.
You called it, Ravi.
He's out, Jack.
Umpire's call. And now we can say definitively that the London Spirit have been bowled out for 124 with a ball to spare. 99 balls they faced in the end. They'll be disappointed not to have used up their full quota. But I'm sure the Welsh Fire will be absolutely delighted to bowl out the London Spirit. Katie George is with us again. Katie must be really pleased with that effort from the team.
Yeah, the girls were outstanding. Yeah, no, they were spot on. Pretty happy with that score.
124 on this pitch. I mean, at the start of the innings, would you guys have been happy with that?
Yeah, I think I'd bite your hand off for it, to be honest. I think it's a decent track. I think we just need to be selective with our shots. Felt like the Spirit got a little bit stuck going across the ball. So yeah, full confidence in the girls to get it down.
Well, it's been a terrific atmosphere here as well today at Cardiff from the crowd. Must have felt good to put on that kind of bowling performance in front of the home crowd.
Yes, the support's been amazing today, and it's nice to be pretty tidy. Always things to work on, but yeah, pretty happy with that overall effort.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, thanks so much, Katie. Go well with the bat very, very soon. And then we have Katie George, who will be part of that very, very pleased Welsh Fire team. They've bowled out the London Spirit. A big performance there coming from Charlie Knott, 47 for her off 33 deliveries. And a few starts there for the Spirit batters. Chatley with 19 off 14, Redmayne as well. And Grace Harris, who was looking very good, but nobody really able to partner Charlie Knott in the way that she needed. So London Spirit, 124 all out, coming from a terrific bowling display from the Welsh Fire. There we look, Katie Levick, who was on a hat-trick for a moment, 3 for 26 her figures, and Freya Davies bowled 19 balls in the end, 3 for 16 hers. Terrific from Hayley Matthews and Jess Jonathan as well. Welsh Fire will feel very good about that. Let's go out to Isha Guha.
Thanks, Atif. Yeah, brilliant display from the Welsh Fire. At home as well here in Cardiff, the sun is out and the crowd is pumping. Alistair Cook alongside me. 124 they bowled them out for, and they'll be delighted with that.
Absolutely, it looked a good cricket wicket, a brilliant value for your runs. The Spirit got off to a brilliant start, and you're starting thinking 150, 160 could be possible, but those wickets in the middle, those 2 wickets and 2 balls, just knocked the stuffing out of the Spirit, and they never really recovered. Yeah,
it was trial by spin at one stage, but Katie Levick with those 2 wickets and 2 balls, and she was on a hat-trick. She's an experienced campaigner. She's been around the county circuit for a long, long time. What did she do so well?
Well, she just bowled wicket to wicket and did her job. Actually, it's more the Spirit downfall in terms of the standard they're sweeping. You get so much more value hitting down the ground at Cardiff, and both of these guys went across the ball. This was first ball from Gibson. Give yourself a bit of a chance. That is a dangerous shot to play. Certainly a leg spinner. But what leg spinners and wrist spinners do is they create doubt because they can spin it both ways. She was superb, varied her pace nicely. Look at that spin, big turn. So that will give the Spirit a bit of encouragement, but I think, was the game changer today.
And she got some turn. That's one that Jake Lintott was proud of.
Well, that was the bounce. That was the bounce and turn. She bowled that on a lot slower. She was the LBWs are a bit quicker, wicket to wicket. There, she was braver. Very hard to be brave at Cardiff. It's so short, straight. You get fears you're going to get whacked over your head, but she was brave there and big turn.
She was supported as well by Hayley Matthews and the rest of the bowlers, but Hayley Matthews picking up the big wicket of Grace Harris.
Well, she just used her experience. She bowled in the power play. Not easy here to bowl in the power play. What she did really well, she just varied her pace. She always seemed to be one step ahead of the Spirit batter, and here Redmayne, who got off to a decent start, going for another across the swipe, the lack of pace, and here she just knew that Grace Harris, who 18 or 14 balls, was like, right, she's the key. She was brave enough to toss it up slower, but don't go too full. If you got dangerous spinner, you go full when you go slow. She bowled it slower, but still kept that length, and Harris went across the ball again.
The bowlers were backed up in the field, of course, but for the London Spirit, it was poor viewing from all the batters. Apart from Charlie Knott, who picked up 47, it could have been a whole lot worse without her.
Well, she played the calm innings when everyone else was falling around, which therefore shows to me it was like, it's a good cricket wicket. She is forced, unfortunately, not to take any risks because she knew she had to be there in the 95th ball, because if she got out, they'd have no score. Like, they've got half a score, but she just played the situation nicely and calmly. Sometimes when you lose wickets the other end, you then panic a little bit. This was her getting out right towards the end, but she just played the situation calmly, and without her not, they wouldn't have any score.
The Fire looking to bounce back after they lost their first match, and there's still plenty to come here today on this Super Saturday in Cardiff. Later on we have Steve Smith against David Warner in the men's competition. The Welsh Fire taking on the London Spirit on BBC Two and iPlayer from 5:45. Also tonight the build-up to the World Cup continues. France against England this evening on the iPlayer, and tomorrow night we're bringing you live baseball. The New York Mets take on Milwaukee Brewers from 7 o'clock, and there's plenty more on the iPlayer.
You've got to come back with me.
Where do you think you're going?
Where we're going, we don't need roads. Whoa, this is heavy.
I love a good show.
Let's go! Hold on tight, because this is going to be quite a ride.
Visit new worlds with family adventures on BBC iPlayer.
Oh, for goodness sake, Len, just move on!
Yeah. Josie's getting married. I'm going to have a panic attack.
Get off my high horse!
Are we ready? Let's go have the happiest day of our lives, shall we?
Brilliant. This is crazy. It was great fun, actually. I love that.
That could not have gone better to me.
Laugh stressful days away with comedy on BBC iPlayer.
Lots of entertainment across the BBC, and while we've got Sir Alistair Cook, it would be rude not to get into his brain and ask him some questions about some certain shots that he liked to play, including the sweep shot. He used to do this quite a lot against the spinners, so you're going to give us a little bit of a masterclass. Firstly, what is the key to playing a good sweep shot?
Well, I hope it's a masterclass. It's such a valuable shot to play against the spinners because not only does it rotate the strike, it also is a boundary option. So what I was going to try and just do is a little bit basic how I learned to play the sweep shot. So there's two real key factors. The first one is your head position. Where your head position when you play the shot. If you play the shot and your head's away from the ball, you have no control of it. So you've got to get your head towards the ball. And also the bat. The bat face has to be horizontal when you play the shot. If you get it at this angle, you're giving yourself so much less chance to hit the middle of the bat. It's a horizontal bat and a sweep position. So if I was teaching a kid to play the sweep shot, I would say get in the set position to do it. It's a very basic thing. So get in the position you want to play the sweep shot. Now, there's different ways of playing sweep shots, and you've got to find the way you really like it. For me, I had to have my back knee on the floor when I hit it, because then that gave me a stable base. If I was in this position as I tried to hit the ball, I wouldn't be able to control it, and it's all about controlling the ball when you hit it. So my knee would be on the ground, and then as I was talking about my head would be over my front knee. That means all my weight is going towards the ball. So I would be in the set position. I'll get someone to throw underarms to pitch the ball about here, and then just practice in a very basic way of playing the shot over and over again without that exaggerated movement of getting into the position. The next bit was making sure when I hit it, my head is over the ball, I'm watching it there, and I talked about the horizontal bat. Look at the hitting area I get when I hit it. So I'd get my coach or your parent to throw me lots of balls here, and all I'd worry about would be constantly doing that movement and not worry where the ball goes to start with, giving you confidence where to hit the ball.
A lot of people talk about length and the length to play the sweep shot. What is it for you?
Well, it is the length ball. That's why it's such a dangerous shot. You're not playing for the full ball, the half volley, because if you're doing, you're getting cramped with your hands, and if it's too short, you haven't got the control on it, so you're knocking the spinner off the length. So after going from that set position when you're on your knee, then you do the same from underarms. You stay in your position, you're watching the ball go down, and you constantly just practice repetition of that shot. It's a shot of repetition because there's lots of moving parts to it.
How much of it is premeditated?
Well, there's a lot of premeditation in it. Is that in your stance, you're thinking, looking at the field, the bowler, maybe the spinner might be dominating you, you're struggling to get the ball away, and you're thinking, right, I've got to take the risk. But the risk has to be on the right ball. You're talking about the perfect length ball. As it's too full, you've got other options. You don't need to worry about it. So in my stance, I'll be thinking, well, you're going to bowl there, and I'll see that length. As soon as I think it's the right length, then I commit to the shot. So premeditation, yes, but not all in. You're holding a little bit back going, if it's not in here, I've got to get out shot to get away from it.
And of course, there's different types of sweep shots as well. You've just been playing the orthodox sweep shot there, where the batter's going from high to low. What other sweep shots are there? And we often see the players playing them against the pace bowlers as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's 3 or 4 different options. The first one is the square sweep, so the one where you're hitting directly at the square leg umpire, normally just to rotate the strike. There's the paddle sweep, where you're using the pace of the ball, and all you're doing is just flicking the ball there, trying to get the ball as fine as you can, probably because there's not a 45 or a fielder there. It's a shot you play to kind of in where the field isn't, so you've got the option, the paddle sweep, the hard sweep, and then you've got the slog sweep, where you're not trying to get one, you're trying to hit the ball in front of square, and you're trying to get the elevation. You talked about going from high to low. This one's the other way around, low to high, and not that I could do it very often, of course, sore knees, is hitting sixes. You're going low to high, head still in the same position, and you're looking to clear the rope.
And the reverse?
God, I've got so many different options. The reverse sweep is...
We didn't play this too many times, but it's still a good option.
I actually played it the other day. But there's 2 ways of doing it. You still get your front foot there, but you either go with the hands the same way, so you're using your bat to go around it and you're using your wrist there, or other players actually switch their hands and use their other hands. This is all about what suits you. So the only way of getting better is practice. Find out how it works for you, just keep practicing and practicing that.
What about the Rishabh Pant roly-poly ramp? Can you do one of those?
I knew you were going to ask me about the roly-poly ramp.
I won't
Come
do
on,
it
we need
quite
to
as-
see a reenactment. Come on, Cookie.
So what he was doing was playing the paddle sweep, but what he wanted to do is more pace the ball to get really in the lines. So as he went down, he'd use the pace, and then, yes, on TV, I'm going to roll over, make it look glamorous, and hope it goes for 4. Well, I'm a bit old for that now, so I can't do any more roly-poly.
Just like that. That was absolutely perfect. The crowd were loving it as well, Cookie. Thanks for that demonstration. Absolutely perfect. Let's focus back on this game then. 124 is on the board for the Spirit. The Welsh Fire will be setting about going after that run chase, and they've got a pretty good lineup. How will they be looking to do it?
Well, I actually think they need to take a leaf out of what Spirit didn't do. Spirit went across the ball. We've just talked about sweep shots and going there. Because I don't need to say too much, just hit down the ground. If it is short and wide, react, of course you go square. Use the pace, use full face, but risk-free. If there's a partnership, one partnership knocking this off, they'll cruise this quite comfortably.
The London Spirit have acquired some pretty good bowlers as well. Izzy Wong picked up wickets in the last match, the opening game for the Spirit at Lords. And she brings a bit of pace, doesn't she?
Yeah, we saw pace at Ismail as well, but the only way Spirit are going to win this game is wickets early on, or wickets in clubs. Like Leverett got those 2 in 2, and it just knocks the power of your bat. You've got to rebuild. So Spirit all out attack. If Fire get off to a nice comfortable start, don't need to panic. They should really take your time and cruise it and win, you'd say, the 85th and 90th ball.
Just lastly, how much are you looking forward to David Warner and Steve Smith later?
Well, I wonder how many times they've actually played against each other, but 2 greats of the game. I'm sure they'll be mic'd up on play on camera, we can speak to them. 2 greats of the game, playing a great tournament.
Yeah, well, it's great to have you as well. You've done enough work
Even
for
with
us.
the roly-poly sweep.
In the interval, you can go and take a break now before you head up to commentary. And here's a reminder of what happened in the first innings.
Now here come the players. The fireworks display here in Cardiff. This is quite something.
Oh, she's got her. Matthews strikes. Katie Levick, first ball, and she strikes. Give it again. She's on a hat-trick. Oh, it's a fully. Oh dear. Oh, she's off the mark. That's an incredible piece of fielding.
And the London Spirit have been bowled out. Well, there they are, the London Spirit team. They've been bowled out for 124. They'll be taking the field very, very shortly. And Welsh Fire, 125, their target to avenge their loss in the final. Avenge the loss in the final of last year's 100 competition. There's Hayley Matthews making her way out there. Alex Hartley and Ravi Bopara alongside. And I mean, what a sweeping display, by the way, by Sir Alistair Cook. My knees were hurting just watching him, to be honest with you, every time he went down for one of them sweep shots.
I think his knees were hurting playing them as well. It's been a while since he's done that, hasn't it? But yeah, you know, you can see the win predictor in the top left corner is pretty much 50-50. The only way the London Spirit are going to win this game for me is to take quick wickets. It's such an important partnership at the top of the order for the Welsh Fire. Hayley Matthews, Sophia Dunkley, and then you've got the captain Tammy Beaumont at 3. So those 3 for me have to score the bulk of these runs.
Yeah, it's a pretty daunting looking batting lineup from a London Spirit perspective, but they've got the bowlers as well to counter them, Ravi. They've got the likes of Tara Norris, Eva Gray, Sarah Glenn, Izzy Wong, Charlie Dean, lots of options with the ball.
Yeah, I think Tara Norris is going to be instrumental up top here, because having that left arm seam early on who can swing it back into the right handers is dangerous in any format. And you know, they left arm seam has caused so many problems for right hand batters. Just the fact that they can bring it back into the stumps, all dismissals are in play. LBW, bowled, you know, they're keeping the batsmen on their toes.
Well, there's the countdown on the big screen, and we're ready to go. Nice big crowd here at Sophia Gardens. Here we go, innings 2.
Oh, damn.
Right on the money straight away, Tara Norris, but worked away well. And the Welsh Fire off and running.
Yeah, they're such a strong chasing team as well. Last year only lost the 1 game chasing, and it was a low-scoring thriller. They couldn't chase 112, so they are a dominant team when they know what they need to score.
Having a player like that, Hayley Matthews, at the top of the order, all that experience, all that skill, will stand you in good stead. It's a fascinating battle. Norris versus Matthews.
I do love a low-scoring thing. I absolutely love it.
I sometimes get more invested in a low-scoring game
definitely.
than 200 plays 200.
100%.
You guys know what
find it way more interesting, and I know that's going to be completely the opposite to the cricket fan.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, we want 250, please, 250.
Yeah, no, but we don't.
Norris. Oh, there's an appeal. Did she think she got a little edge on that? Down the leg side. Was that a chance for Redmayne behind the stumps?
Tough chance. Very, very difficult chances. That's that swing I'm talking about from the left armour. Always swinging it back into the right handers, causing trouble. It cramps them for room. They can't really free their arms. And if they do miss, generally the left arm swing bowler's hitting.
Natural angle back into the stumps. Oh, she stumped her. A beautiful piece of glove work from Redmayne. I think they're going to have a look at this. She looked off balance, Hayley Matthews. Oh, they're celebrating the Spirit team. They're in their huddle. What's your instinct, Alex?
Well, I think this is out. I think this is an exceptional piece of glove work from Georgia Redmayne.
Yeah, it's coming at her at a good pace as well. 67 miles per hour, that last ball. To collect it standing up to the stumps and knock the bails off.
Check the feet, it's a fair delivery.
Let's have a look at this.
On, please.
She's a long way out of the crease.
Okay, feet are in the air.
Oh, is the foot down? It's a race.
Feet
it's a
are
race.
back down. Just roll that back again for me, please.
Down by the looks of it.
Just got down.
Feet are down there. I'm ready with my decision for the big screen.
Yeah, the field's spreading.
Well, still an exceptional piece of glove work from Georgia Redmayne. So quick down the leg side. Hayley Matthews getting back in the crease. The decision, not out.
Oh, it's a game of fine margins. Doesn't come much closer than that. Literally one frame in it.
I mean, we shouldn't underestimate how good that was from, glove work point of view.
Oh, yes, Tim! Well done.
There's that shape again from Norris into the right-hander. Matthews doesn't have a lot of room to manufacture any shots there, but yeah, she's terrific behind the stumps, is Georgia Redmayne.
Yeah, I mean, she's made that look so easy, and just for the viewers, it's not as easy as she's made it look. No. She's made that look really, really easy. She's blinded by, the batter as well. She's got to get on the other side, collect it, then have, the thought process to whip the bails off as quick as possible. Is a brilliant piece of glove work.
Yeah, handy gloves as well. Look at those. She found the gap. No. Still Matthews being made to wait for her first run. This has been an excellent first 5 deliveries from Tara Norris. Just one run coming from them. She does have the option to bowl another 5. If her captain Charlie Dean wants, she could bowl another 5 here, but I don't think she's going to, not just yet. It's going to be Izzy Wong, I think, who's going to take up the ball.
I would have been tempted to go again. Because the ball's still brand new. It hasn't been hit with the bat. I think twice the ball hit the bat. Yeah. So that means the ball's still in reasonable shape. She still might get a little bit more swing for her next 5 deliveries. So I would have been tempted to go again.
Now, Izzy Wong coming into the attack. Now, she's a very quick bowler. And you know that because even a keeper as good as Georgia Redmayne's taken a few steps back. She's not going to be standing up for Izzy Wong.
Yeah, always someone that's so exciting to watch is Izzy Wong.
Big appeal. Sliding down, I think. That's why it was a stifled shout, but great pace straight away from Izzy Wong. 65 miles an hour, that delivery.
She's actually lost a little bit of pace over the last couple of years as Izzy Wong. She's really struggled with her run-up, but it's good to see her back out there. She's been representing England this summer. It's good to see her back, getting back to her best. I'm sure that pace will build back up as she gets more and more confident.
Oh, certainly. Oh, into the pads again. Matthews will run through for a leg bye. Well, they're going to come back for a second. Excellent running by this pair. Spotted that the fielder wasn't on top of it. Although it is just leg bye, so Matthews still yet to get off the mark.
Won't phase her. Won't phase her at all as we just look at that. It's going way down the leg side.
It's missing a second set of stumps, wasn't it? Maybe hitting leg on a second set of stumps.
Izzy Wong, she's quite pleasing to the eye the way she runs in. It's very athletic and very easy on the eye. It's beautiful action through the crease.
Oh, right through her that time. Hitting a lovely length. Completely beaten Hayley Matthews there. Up to 70 mile an hour with that delivery as well. She's ramping up her pace. As you said, Alex, she's building it up again. She hit 73 at Lord's in the first game.
Yeah, there was a lot of talk on her being the first female for a long time to get up towards that 80 miles an hour, and we see that from Lauren Filer. She bowls quite a few deliveries at 79, not quite hit 80. But Izzy Wong, that pace will increase.
Matthews shuffling in her crease a little bit. Still unable to get that first run away.
She doesn't get flustered though.
No, 8 dot balls in a row. Still cool as a cucumber. And the task at hand is pretty straightforward as well. 121 needed off 91, so you can afford to chew up a few dot balls here.
Yeah, you know how they say everyone has a price?
Yes.
Everyone has a point in where they panic.
Do you think that's now?
Every batter has a point.
Do you think that's now for Hayley Matthews?
Yeah, look.
Oh, she's got a hold of it. Well, that's one way to get off the mark. Step across your stumps and smash the ball to fine leg for 4. Ravi Bopara called it beautifully. He said it was a breaking point. She did. She stepped across the stumps and made something happen.
And that's a time when it becomes a sort of a make and break sort of situation where you've got the batter at that point where they have to do something. They feel panicked enough to do it. And it's you've got to make the right decision as a batter. Even though you're panicked, you've still got to do your basics. Still a process. You've got to sit right. I still got to watch the ball. And I know I'm under pressure. I haven't scored runs for 9 deliveries. I've got to do something. But you still got to stick to the basics.
She executed so well there. I think she was watching Sir Alistair Cook's sweeping masterclass because it was down to up. The bat down to up. See, I was paying attention.
She doesn't want to do that.
She played and missed at the 6 of the first 9 deliveries she faced, did Hayley Matthews, but off the mark in some style. Just as Alex said, not a player that gets phased. She's been there, she's done that, all over the world in high demand. Dunkley pulls. Protection in the deep, but nice looking stroke there from Sophia Dunkley. And this is a chase really for the Welsh Fire where they don't have to get too carried away. They don't have to really be too flashy. It's only a little bit more than run a ball, so they don't need to, they might not feel like they have a high target for the power play as such.
Speaking of flashy though.
Oh, okay.
Tiffers.
Oh, right, okay. Looking forward to this. Oh, another swift piece of glove work from Georgia Redmayne. It is a wide ball, but it's very, very close. The umpires give you absolutely nothing for things that go down the leg side, and that was barely down the leg side. It nearly kissed the leg stump. Let's take another look at this. Oh my goodness, it's right there. Oh, how did it not touch the leg stump? That's extraordinary. Look at that. I think our camera even moved on the stumps there, but oh, it's a batter's game, isn't it?
Yeah, that's extremely harsh, I think.
Again, she's getting tangled up. Hayley Matthews running through for the leg by, direct hit. It could have been trouble, but she survives. Full length dive out. Hayley Matthews maybe getting a little bit flustered by not being able to get the ball away in the way that she wants. Tied up by the left arm seamer.
Yeah, it would have been gone. Would have been long gone, Hayley Matthews. A good dive for somebody with such a sore shoulder as well. You can see how much tape she's got on that shoulder. But after this ball, I want to go back to Flashy.
Oh, let's talk about Flashy. Yeah, for sure. Let's talk about Flashy. Matthews at the non-strikers and just adjusting her gloves. Oh, another lovely piece of glove work from Georgia Redmayne. It's not a great delivery from Norris down the leg side, but Georgia Redmayne is putting on an exhibition in wicket keeping here today at Cardiff. That's Flashy keeping that, Alex.
What on earth have you got on your face?
What?
Flashy.
That's not a nice way to talk about my beard. That's not very
Talking of Flashy, what are you wearing?
With my sunglasses?
Yeah.
You don't like them? Here's Norris. Again, aiming for that leg stump thing. What's wrong with my glasses?
I am not
Look at that.
sure about. You can't see out of them.
Yeah,
for
you
a
can.
Start.
Yeah, you can be watching
They're
the whole
like,
game.
like down with the kids.
This is great glasses. Go on, let Ravi try them on us. Well, go on, Ravi.
It's like being
Looking
him. At you through Android.
Look, there you go. You look like Johnny Bravo.
With my slug eyebrows.
Yeah, you look great.
Well, they need a clean.
You need them for a night on the town. With a good bit of fielding there at short fine leg. They do get through for a single, but keeping things tight.
Isn't that how Android phone feel?
No, it's like it's from like a video game, a famous kids video game, right? And so you sort of wear them, and it punctuates everything you say. So say anything. Say anything to me. Say a sentence.
Anything.
Anything.
What?
You said say anything.
Yeah.
I said anything.
Yeah, and
then
I
you
replied
just
anything.
said anything.
And it punctuates your sentence.
I don't think
everything
it
you
does.
say. Low full toss, clipped away. But again,
Wait there.
can't find the boundary at the moment. The Welsh Fire. They just being held back a little bit by these opening bowlers. Tara Norris in particular, just that angle doesn't seem to be working for these batters at the moment.
Yeah, she's cramping the batters at the moment with the swing. So it's really difficult to free your arms. The Spirit do need wickets. They do need some early wickets. Within those first 25 balls, they want to pick up at least 2 to give themselves a good chance.
I think this is a big set of 5 now. Charlie Dean, the captain, bringing herself on to bowl in the power play.
She's got nice glasses on as well.
Well, you want to be hit square on this surface, but you can't go short, wide outside the off stump. All the offside fielders inside that 30-yard, 25-yard actually in the women's game, fielding circles. She's got a deep mid-wicket and a long on, so she wants the batters to be going into the leg side. Plenty of 2s on offer.
Hammered away. That should get to the boundary. It does. Cordelia Griffith couldn't quite get there. It's a much needed boundary for the Welsh Fire. Get a London Spirit perspective out there. Danny Gibson's with us. Danny, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. All good?
Yeah, very good, thank you. Having to run around, find a new spot, moving across the square. I like your glasses. Are they blue?
Thank you, yeah, they are blue.
Matching the kit.
Oh,
just inside out from Hayley Matthews. Over the covers, another boundary. Back-to-back 4s for the Welsh Fire. Danny, how was the feeling in the dugout after that performance? 124 with the bat for the Spirit.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's not the score that we would have wanted, but I think Notty really came back well for us. Had a really good score, so it's definitely defendable. Just got to get a few wickets.
Let's give you a little bit of confidence, Gibbo. 125 is the average score here at Sophia Gardens.
Oh, it's not too bad then.
So you've nailed it, really. 124 on the board.
No, Glenda came in clutch at the end, so that was good.
How are you finding not the Fire this year? You're definitely not there, the London Spirit this year.
Yeah, it's been good actually. We've got a good group of girls. Quite a lot of the same team, but a few new faces, and they've all fit in really well. So it's been good so far.
The mood in the camp must have been really good after that win at Lord's to start the campaign off.
Yeah, it was good actually. Nice to have our first game at Lord's against the Oval Derby Day. So yeah, it was nice to get the win first up.
Well, you're going to field on the boundary now with a big crowd behind you.
Yeah, I know. Scary stand. Don't want to jump one in front of these guys.
There's a few stag doos in there, so be careful.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit nerve-wracking.
Some crisps for the taking as well, so. You had one earlier, Al, didn't you?
Well, obviously, you know, anything for a bit of food. Do you get used to playing in front of the crowds, Gibbo? Obviously, the crowds have built as the games have gone over the years. Is it something that you do find nerve-wracking, or have you got used to it now?
I think you still get nervous, but you kind of get used to it. Just got to kind of block it out really and focus in on the game. But you do get used to it. It is good now that we've got this because you're not going straight from like 100 people at domestic games straight to like an international stage.
There's Eva Gray in now. It's driven on the up. Beautiful shot from Hayley Matthews. Exquisite timing and placement across the square. Brings up another boundary. 97 needed now off 79 balls.
I've got to ask you, Gibbo, last year you all went to see a certain show in London. Have you got any lined up this year?
We always love a theatre trip as girls. So who knows, we're only 2 games in so far, so we'll see how we get on in the comp.
I think I heard about this theatre show.
Yes, well, it's one for off air.
Oh.
I've just bought myself some tickets to go see it,
really?
though. Off the back of Gibbo last year and her high praise, yeah.
Heard it's a magical evening. Involving a gentleman called Michael,
comment.
perhaps.
Oh God, I don't know what you're on about.
Well, they won the competition, so...
They did, yeah. They can go watch any theatre show they like.
Yes, 50 Shades!
Interesting nickname, that one, Gibbo.
She's clearly referring to her sunglasses collection because she has 50 shades.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what's happening there, yeah. Well, he's really getting the sprinting on at the moment, in and out of the circle.
Doing miles, actually. I'm blowing.
Well, there's a little wave for the crowd.
Got to keep him on my side.
Can't find the gap that time, Eddie. Well, thanks so much for joining us, Danny. We'll talk to you again a little bit later.
Thank you.
Yeah, go well. Danny Gibson with us. Always a lot of fun. Terrific ambassador as well for the game. Gives a lot of her time to charity and organisations. Worked away. Get through for another quick single to finish the power play. Well, 31 runs coming from it. First 25 balls. Let's take a look at what went down in the power play.
Well, a strange old power play. Welsh Fire not chasing many. Hayley Matthews really struggled at the start of her innings. 6 play and misses in her first 9 balls. Brilliant bit of glove work, and then she was under pressure, hit this sweep shot. Bit more of Alistair Cook in that, I reckon. And she went again, didn't quite get hold of it. And she's just settled those nerves a little bit. She's caught up really nicely with a couple of balls through and over extra cover. She finds herself on 21 off 19 balls. Sophia Dunkley's just faced a 6 for her 5. And Welsh Fire don't have many to get. I think they'll be pretty happy with that power play after a shaky start.
Been to that show, Al. It's a good one in Vegas.
I've just bought some tickets. VIP.
You want to get up close and personal. As Sarah Glenn comes into the attack here. She's got a big matchup against Hayley Matthews when she gets on strike. Got her out 5 times in 13 innings as she's facing up to Sophia Dunkley. What's the key to her bowling?
I think for me, she just always keeps the stumps in play. She very, very rarely bowls those ones down the leg side, those short and wide ones. And we know in the women's game, if you can consistently hit the top of off stump, you are hard to get away. And then to add to that, over the last couple of years, she's really worked on her action, and she gets a little bit of kiss off the surface now as well, and turns the ball.
Oh, she's played that well, and she has played some fine-looking strokes. Hayley Matthews, one of the best to watch in the game. That one that went in to out on the front foot, now onto the back foot going in to out.
I mean, it's a brilliant shot. To hit it off the back foot over the infield is always difficult. Never an easy shot to play. Not quite sure how much pace or bounce you're going to get out the surface to play that kind of shot. It just shows to me that this is actually a decent surface, and 124 runs is probably not enough, but I've seen games won from here before.
And again, able to get onto that back foot. She wants to get that a little bit fuller.
Well, that's what Sarah Glenn wants. She wants her to expose her stumps, and hopefully one will then skid on off the lacquer of the ball and skid through and clatter the top of middle stump.
Oh, that's the one. That just skids on a touch. Probably going down the leg side.
And that's the danger playing across the line, I think, against that type of bowling where it can just zip off the surface and rush you a little bit. Just discussing, maybe they want to have a look at this.
Oh, no, no.
Oh, just in the nick of time.
No.
Just decided to go for it.
I thought they were discussing bowling plans.
Well, even if it's umpire's call,
We have a player
we've still
review
got
for
it.
LBW,
They
been
won't
given
lose
not
their
out on
review.
field. I've checked the feet and it's a fair delivery. If
You're
we
in
can
the
see front
voice
on,
of
please.
Mike Burns, the TV umpire. So clearly no bat involved.
Okay, there's a big gap there between bat and ball. We can go straight to ball tracking, please.
This will tell us whether it's going on to hit the stumps, but just above the knee roll, and you can already see the middle stump and the off stump, so more than likely going down the leg.
Well, they need wickets, the London Spirit, and they need big name wickets, so you can understand why they've gone for it, but my instinct is this is not out.
This will tell us.
Terrible.
Hawkeye, not out. Outcome, not out. You can stick with your original decision. You're on screen now, Jack.
Pretty easy decision, that one.
Well, when they came together, I thought they were just talking about how Sarah Glenn's going to get out of this set of 5, not to go upstairs for the review.
Stitch the captain up.
There is protection out there in the deep. Got away with that one, Sarah Glenn. And with that decision, they've lost a review as well, the only review in the game. So 88 runs needed from 70 balls for the Fire. And here's a little explainer for you on leg spin.
Leg spin. Tricky to play and difficult to bowl. A standard delivery will have the ball moving from right to left, but skilled bowlers can make the ball turn the other way with a googly or deliver a fast, low, skidding ball known as a flipper. It's very much risky business to deceive the batter and leave them looking rather silly.
The voice of Stephen Finn talking about leg spin there as Sarah Glenn has just bowled her 5, and Jake Lintott has come in here, another leg spinner, and we've got a bit of pace on with Izzy Wong. He picked up a couple of wickets in the first game for the Spirit at Lords, as well as Alistair Cook, who's joined us here. Very good sweeping masterclass from you at the interval.
I thought you were going to talk about my pace bowling. You were saying when you were talking about Jake's spin, how fast I used to sling him down there.
Yeah, you were the same pace as Jake, weren't you?
He had me covered.
What was your quickest ball? Oh, she's got her. Izzy Wong can do no wrong. Straight through, and she removes the dangerous Hayley Matthews.
She's got a brilliant knack of taking wickets, Izzy Wong, and affecting the game. She's in really good form at the moment, and that's a brilliant ball, top of the stumps, bails everywhere.
You need your strike bowler to take wickets. And you're only defending 120, and Wong's delivered. She's always taken out the keeper as well. Big moment in the game. It's dangerous. Quite brilliant, Hayley Matthews. Gone for 26. And the Fire, 37 for 1. Big breakthrough. Spirit, are they back in this game?
Yeah, massive wicket. Someone who can really hurt you as she gets going, Hayley Matthews. They just need to keep chipping away here. Bang on, top of off.
It's the perfect ball, isn't it, on this wicket? She's advancing. She's doing the signal saying she's skidded on. I just thought it was a good bit of bowling from Izzy. Heavy length in terms of the perfect length on this wicket. The dangerous Beaumont to the crease, the skipper.
Oh, bit of nip back from Wong, and that'll be leg byes. Frustration of having that third and fine on the boundary, but it's such a short boundary straight. That's travelled to the fence in no time.
She's right on the money again. Started this set of 5 brilliantly, Izzy Wong, putting the pressure on the Welsh Fire batters.
Yeah, it's good. Just changing up her length, making Tammy Beaumont think, not camping on the front foot.
You don't want to give Tammy Beaumont any width. Such a strong, square player. First ball was perfect to her. Absolutely spot on, nipping back. I was unlucky to go for 4 leg byes, but she's certainly got some rhythm. She's going to be key.
good from Dunkley. She'll just rotate the strike. They're going to push hard here as well. It's the longer part of the ground, and Dunkley knew straight away she wanted to.
Yeah, brilliant running. Really important after a wicket, just to get some momentum back your way. And like you said, using those dimensions of the ground, big pockets here at Sophia Gardens, and running nice and hard, coming back for an easy 2.
Interesting, she's just brought those fielders up that were behind the wicket and sent one back leg side, so maybe into the pitch, slower ball. Yeah, it's good bowling. Bowling to a field that was a lot slower as well, 66 miles an hour from Wong.
You called it, Ish. Change of field. Sometimes you don't need to be too clever. Set the field, bowl the ball to the field. I actually don't think she needed to change up. She's threatening with her pace. Sometimes you just feel it different. You get a gut feel as a bowler in certain situations. Clearly she had that very clear. The Spirit user left. She's got 10 balls left. 10 balls left, and you feel they need to get a couple more wickets to drag themselves back in the game. Do you go for another set of 5, Lizzie Wong?
Sarah Glenn coming into the attack now, and if you need wickets, Sarah Glenn's a great option, isn't she? I've seen her do it over the years for England and big games for the Spirit before.
Well, it was 54% win-biz for Welsh Fire at the start of this innings. It's now 68%. So they brought it down. 79 from 64 needed. Very much the momentum with them. The Spirit need to keep applying pressure. A few dot balls, and then hopefully that will create wickets for them.
Oh, hitting Grace, bowler.
Another 2 call. Yeah, she's got off the rope quickly there, Grace Harris. She was aware, she was ready to come sprinting in, stop that 2 from happening.
So important, those fielders at long on, deep mid-wicket, deep square, that they're being brave and off that rope so they can stop those 2s. Really key to preventing batters finding their rhythm and scoring runs easily.
How are your knees, Cookie?
Well, sore after you made me do the pant roly-poly sweep. I might have to have tried it in the game. It's quite easy when you haven't got a ball to actually hit, but I'm not sure how to hit it.
Someone else who likes the sweep is in the middle right now. Tammy Beaumont. A lot of England women's players do that. I saw Harry Brook trying to get a ramp away the other night for the Superchargers. Fell over in the process. There's method to the madness. Sachin Tendulkar wrote about it. He put a message out on X.
Yeah, go Glennie.
Yeah, it's good running again. Good awareness. She was quick off the mark. These 2 know each other very well. So just 76 needed here for the Fire.
But a good set of 6 from Glenn. 6? Good set of 5 from Glenn. 4 from it.
Let's have a look at your reenactment, shall we, Cookie?
I don't think I really want to watch this. The one thing though, when I was there's the dive. Luton Town player being proud of that. The only thing actually, you logically think about it, it keeps you in the shot longer. If you're trying to get your head out of the way, you're there, and then you know you're going to fall over the momentum after the shot. Actually, you can get it finer and stay in the shot longer. So actually, there is method to pants madness.
Yep, and that's what Sachin Tendulkar said in his message, because everyone was taking the mick, but actually, it's a great way of him getting that elevation, even though his body's falling away from the ball. Yeah, nicely played from Sophia Dunkley. She's very good down the ground, and she's able to get the elevation there.
Yeah, it's a brilliant shot from Sophia Dunkley. Mid-off inside the circle. Looked like she gave herself a little bit of room to free those hands and loft that ball over mid-off. Brilliant shot.
A great shot. I think the field was wrong. And they're now bringing up the girl on the offside, deep point into the ring and pushing mid-off back. Such a short boundary. You have to protect the short boundaries.
Second most runs down the ground. Sophia Dunkley behind Nat Siverbrunt, who's also very good straight. Picking these off quite easily at the moment. They just need to find some dots from somewhere. The Spirit.
Some wickets. You know what wickets do, stemming the flow of runs. It's finding a way to get one in this middle over period.
Thing is, they don't need to take too many risks, do they? Again, the call of 2, and they are going to push back again. This is brilliant from the Fire. Nothing more frustrating as a bowler, and they're able to get back for 2, especially when you've got not that many runs to play with.
Well, just low-risk cricket, smart, no mid-wicket. There's such a big gap on that leg side, on the right-hand side of our screen. She knows Gray's going to take the pace off it, knock it in there. And if you don't hit it absolutely perfectly, you get 2. This time she's hit a little bit better, but just smart batting from the Welsh Fire. Just how long can Welsh Fire hold their nerve? If they keep doing this, they'll knock this off absolute ease.
Yeah, and I think the London Spirit could try and be a little bit braver with their fields as well. Maybe blocking off that gap at mid-wicket that we just spoke about. That fielder at 45, are we happy for them to scoop? Yeah, there's many ways to try and create a wicket, and fields could be one of them.
I think she's just done something to her bat, Tammy Beaumont. So physio's sprinted out into the field.
That's how I felt after playing the roly-poly sweep. I needed a lie down and a rub down.
You need a hotline to the physio.
Where's the BBC physio when you need
exactly.
Yeah, looks like maybe a spasm or something. Just needs a bit of releasing. So an opportunity for Charlie Dean to come together. Danny Gibson there in picture. And the rest of the team gathering together to figure out how they're going to try and extract this wicket.
Absolutely, I think the Glenn spin, maybe even Charlie Dean herself. I know she's gone for 10 and 5 balls, but that was in the power play up front where there's more fielders in the ring. She can be a bit cleverer, but I think they're the 2. And Izzy Wong, the 3 bowlers who are key for Spirit dragging themselves back in the game.
It can change so quickly as well. You take a couple of wickets and suddenly those dot balls come a lot easier and the pressure builds on the batters and momentum can shift really quickly.
You spent a bit of time with Izzy Wong this season with the Bears. What has she done? What has she been working on to get her back to her best?
Well, I think she's in a really good place. She seems very relaxed and in a good place mentally, really. She's done a lot of work at that side of the game, and it's a part of the game you don't really think matters too much, but it's a huge mental game, and she just seems in a great place and able to do her thing.
And was it quite easy for her to get back to that rhythm? You know, what did it take? Was it in her run-up? Was it in her approach to the crease?
I think everything combined, but just getting herself into a place where she's confident to go out and execute her skill, having a good coaching support around her. I know Ali Maiden's come in as head coach and been really supportive of her, and whenever she's taken the field, she's looked back to her best, and that's great to see for not only London Spirit today, but English cricket as a whole, because she's a huge character and she can win games with bat, ball and in the field.
Catch it! Oh, very nearly, very nearly. And they're going to pick up a single on the back of it as well. Danny Gibson is with us on ground. What's it going to take for you to extract one here?
Hopefully the captain can work some magic, that would be nice. On it.
They're running you ragged out there, Danny.
I am doing a few yards today.
You have to get the
I'm blowing. Still.
Well, what's the key for you on the boundary though? Because you're about 10 metres off, but it's still quite a long way out there.
Yeah, well, the wind, I don't really know what direction it's going. It's kind of swirling a little bit, so kind of each ball depends where I want to be stood.
It feels like they're just trying to push the twos at the minute. It's not like they're trying to hit the fours or the sixes because they don't necessarily need to. So I guess you can maybe push yourself more forwards.
Here we go, yeah, trying to squeeze them a little bit. I mean, they're not like, neither of them have really gone off as of yet, so it's not like they have to go big, but we're still trying to squeeze as much as possible.
There you go, there's one for you.
Wait.
Yeah, they're not taking two to you, are they?
They did get one earlier and I was low-key fuming, but it's fine.
We weren't going to mention that.
Cheers.
Just quickly, talk us through your glasses. It looks like you're going skiing.
Oh, well, I just like bigger the better, so I thought I'd just go loud.
Well, go
Good
loud,
chit chat.
go home. Thanks, Danny, appreciate it. Right, 61 needed then for the Fire. They're doing this comfortably at the moment. Alex, where are you?
I'm down pitch side. I've got my little mate Shabnam Ishmael alongside me. Shabs, you enjoying being back at the Fire?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, it's my third year in a row now. Super happy to be back at the Fire this year. So yeah, I'm hoping we get a win over the line today just to get a bit of the butterflies out of the system. But yeah, pretty happy to be back at the Fire.
Did you still get nervous? Still get butterflies?
Nah, not really. I'm at that age now where the butterflies tend to just move away.
You just asked me if you could keep your shades on. They are some spicy shades.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
We've got the same group as last year, a successful team, a really successful team chasing. Are you happy with where we're at as a team?
Yeah, 100%. I still feel we're getting about 10, 15 runs too many. But I mean, Dunks is going well, Hayley, and Dunks' partnership up front was really good. But I mean, Tammy's out there now, so hopefully we can kick off and get the momentum on our side and get a win today, and hopefully we can take that throughout the comp.
From your point of view, you're still bowling absolute rockets. How do you keep the body fit and healthy and bowling quick?
Oh, I'm trying my best. I know I'm getting older now, so I need to work extra hard now. But I mean, just before coming over, I mean, I've been doing really well for myself. For the past month and a half, I've been working really hard on my fitness, on my batting as well, and my bowling. And obviously, yeah, I always say I'd like to be the quickest bowler in the world, so I'm still hoping that I'm up there with the best in the world. But yeah, just working hard, basically.
And what is it that keeps you a quick bowler? Because obviously quite a lot of quick bowlers are so tall and strong. You're obviously strong, but height's not on your side. What is it that makes you so special?
Yeah, I think like obviously speaking to my trainers and stuff back home, it's obviously just the fast twitch fibers and obviously like the arm speed as well. But that's one thing I tend to work on when I'm back home as well. I'm actually starting to bowl with a heavier ball now to make sure once I get that new ball in my hand, it feels a bit more lighter so I can get more speed behind me. But I mean, it's been working well for me, so hopefully I can still, like I mentioned earlier, hopefully I can still keep that speed with me throughout my career.
Well, you definitely can, Shabs. Thank you very much. I'll let you watch the game. Isha will go back up to you.
Thanks, Al. Nothing wrong with being short. Just saying.
Is there, Ravi?
Thanks, Cookie. Long time no see.
Two Essex boys in the commentary box with me. Yeah, that was a lovely interview with Shabnam Ishmael. Bowls at 70 plus miles an hour, one of the quickest in the world, and she is really whippy. If you're watching and you want to know how to get speed on the ball as a pace bowler, just look at her.
Catch it!
As that's been chipped up and over, there's a mid-off up inside the circle. She's gone up and over for 4. Tammy Beaumont wanting to get this job done quickly.
Yeah, lovely shot from Tammy Beaumont. Mid-off's up. Absolutely worth the risk.
Catch it!
It's not a big spinner of the ball. Can't quite get it. Got enough of it.
Catch it!
It's been a good partnership. Taking the right options at the right times.
Regain you, mate, regain!
Slightly surprised that Knox bowling this over.
Oh dear. Well, it's gone high up in the air. Maybe that was the gamble. It was a poor delivery, but that has brought about the wicket. That was the plan all along.
That's the plan, and that's a commentator's curse of the highest quality. I wasn't sure why she's bowling. That's why she's bowling. Ravi, a rank long hop. Get caught at mid-on. What do I know?
Well, we talk about matchups, and it's that matchup again. The right-hander feels that they need to take the off-spinner down, score as many as they can, but they create chances. And this London Spirit, they do bowl a lot of off-spin. They've got quite a few deliveries of off-spin coming down. I just wonder whether that's going to cause them problems further into the competition, as there are a lot of right-handers throughout all the teams.
Well, that was the breakthrough they needed. Can they just cause a bit of confusion for the Fire? It's their game to lose, the Welsh Fire. They need 52 from 45. But here comes some experience and calm. Jess Jonathan, just someone who will knock it around, and someone who is a winner. She's won World Cups before. She'll be wanting to see this through to the end.
I just wonder whether London Spirit can now just bring an extra fielder up into the 25-yard circle, just really squeeze a few dot balls, because this game can change really quickly in a short format. Sometimes just takes 4 or 5 really good balls, dot balls, and then suddenly the game can turn.
Of course, you can have 4 outside of the inner circle after the first 25, but you're saying you want 1 more in.
Yeah, and you can just see on the offside at the moment, just to the right of your screen there, 4 fielders. They're all sitting on the edge. I think they should just come in now. Just took a wicket.
Oh, damn.
No, she's done well there. That's what you want. Fielders backing up your bowlers.
That's it. There's that 1 dot that they're looking for. See if they can get it. Another 3 or 4 dot balls there, and all of a sudden then the pressure just switches back on to the batters.
Why do you think she's bowling around the wicket, Rav?
I don't know, maybe looking for a foothold or spin it back into the stumps, keep the stumps in play.
Oh, yes!
She's very good with a bit of width, Jess Jonathan.
It's a hard bowl. It's a hard field to bowl at here, because from the environment, you're a left-handed batter, leg spinner coming into you. She's got a good record against Jonathan. Look at that, out 4 times. Strike rate is 65. So you and your matchups, Rav, it's a good one for you.
Yeah, it is a good matchup. I think left-handers normally are quite happy facing leg spin, especially from the angle she's coming from. I would probably like to see her over the wicket where she can pitch it on the stumps and straighten it onto the stumps for LBWs and bowls. Just, I feel from around the wicket it just creates a bit of a nice angle for the left-hander to hit both sides of the wicket.
Absolutely. Now that field, no 45. We talked about my masterclass of sweeping. She could have played one of the variations, the paddle. Kind of a no risk and very low risk too.
Oh, nice, Glenda. Well bowled.
Glenda. It's a decent nickname. She's also been nicknamed the Glamour.
Good Eagles!
Because of the way she's always getting her nails done, hair and makeup on point.
Close out here.
Which you two know all about.
I was going to say, you're going to have to carry on this conversation, Ish.
I realised I didn't have anyone to come with me as I started the conversation.
Well, I haven't been to the makeup room yet.
Oh, that's why.
Not much they can do for you, Rav.
No. Apparently I need to get a shine off my head. So.
Yeah, it's looking rather shiny at the moment. 49 from 40 needed then. And Dunkley 28 from 20. She's just going to knock it around and look to steer this home.
I think your hair's looking very strong, Rav.
It is lovely. Thank you very much, Alistair.
See that shine though.
I need to get that shine. But I don't know what the technicalities are, but they usually rub a brush around here somewhere. Got shine off my nose as well.
A, I never thought me and you'd ever commentate together, and B, I didn't think we'd be talking about makeup.
This is the 100. Anyway, back to the cricket. Charlie Dean, 10 balls. She hasn't picked up a wicket yet, nearly had one off batting and blade of Tammy Beaumont. A very smart, canny operator. She's got her field set to the leg side. We'll want to bowl this at the stumps.
Oh, yeah!
Just like that.
Dino, great start.
question. Why isn't Gibson bowling? You might know this.
She's got an injury.
Ah.
Yeah, coming back from a back injury. Makes a difference when she's bowling as well. Just another option for the Spirit, although they do have 6 options at the minute. Grace Harris can also bowl a bit of spin.
They've got very good spin, I think, London Spirit. I mean, probably just need to get tighter on the ones here. They're still sitting on the circle.
But this has been good. There have been a few dot balls and they have just driven up that run rate a little bit. So if there's any moment that they can try and seize an opportunity, it's now the Spirit.
Chaidee's got to get out of this set of 5. She's got 3 at the left-hander. For only 1 run. Dunkley, she's thinking this is her turn to be positive. Maybe a quick dart, leg side. Free her arms well bowled. Just the one. It's made how quickly that rate can just creep up.
It can happen so quickly in the short format. You just think you're going along okay, you're ticking along, few dot balls, it doesn't worry you. Suddenly look up the board and you're like, oh god.
Absolutely.
It's creeping up on me.
Dunkley's the key. If she's there at the end, fire win.
Oh, there's a reverse. She's played that well. Alistair Cook talking at the break about not wanting to play the sweep to the full ball, but she's done it here and she's done it well.
She's used the pace of Dean. Dean tried to dart it in. The Yorker. She read it well. She got it right on the full. Really clever shot. Dean would be disappointed. It's all like getting out of set, getting in a sets and out of set. She got in well. Just when the pressure was building. 4 just takes the required runs needed. 43 or 35 balls.
Well, the reverse sweep played. Here's Stephen Finn again.
The reverse sweep is a batter's cheeky party trick. Captains generally set their fielders depending on whether a batter is left or right-handed. So to deceive the bowler, a batter may switch their stance at the last second to sweep the ball to the other side and through the gap in the field. It's bold, it's brash, it's sweepingly brilliant.
Brilliant from Finney.
Do you reckon he ever played a reverse sweep?
No. I love how he's described it though.
Did it well.
What did you make of Sir Alistair's sweep masterclass?
I wasn't watching.
Was that what used to happen when you played together?
Well, I started watching and I fell asleep.
Still the same funnies, Rav.
The old ones are
always the best ones. Are always the best.
Is that commonplace in a championship game? He'd be asleep in the dressing room?
Yeah, absolutely.
I must say, I was notoriously bad for that. I used to sleep before I went into bat. Try to creep under a table somewhere and sort of get someone to wake me up or something.
Okay.
Glass of water and off you go.
So you wouldn't be looking at the pitch, the conditions, the bowlers?
I would look at 2 balls from each. So if a new bowler came on, I'd watch his first 2 deliveries.
What happens if the new bowler came on when you were asleep?
Then it's just unlucky. If I get cleaned up first, I'll get cleaned up. But
were there any stats on, watching a bowler and knowing what they were going to do and you doing well or not?
I don't know. I don't want to sound too old here because I'm still playing. So, but in our days, I don't want to say that, but
you just had.
We didn't have much stats, did we? There wasn't a lot of that. It was more just.
But you have stats now.
You have a lot of stats now.
Well, they've had a break. Sarah Glenn, good bit of work off her own bowling there.
Ravi, you're a well-renowned coach now, not just a player. What would you have said to the London Spirit then in that timeout?
Oh, great question. That's put me on the spot there.
Absolutely, you're a coach.
I try to stay away from cliches.
Oh, that's been played really well. Jess Jonathan, she does get the width there and she punishes that for 4.
I certainly would have told my team, look,
don't bowl short and wide.
Don't bowl short and wide and get cut when your field's up. But the average score here is 125. I know it's average, it's called average for a reason. But 124, it still gives us a chance. There was a bit of turn out there as well, so it would certainly encourage the spinners to try to take wickets, because we're going to need wickets to win this game. But stay in the game is, you know, one of the biggest phrases I say. Stay in the game as long as possible. So anything can happen in the last 10 deliveries.
Oh, bugger.
I think it's key now for London Spirit just to stay in the game. Just stay there. Don't give up. Just, I know it's only 38 runs of 32 deliveries, but the longer you take it, further you take it, suddenly it's 10 balls to go, 9 balls to go, and people start panicking. Start doing things they shouldn't do.
They've got 16% chance at the moment, the Spirit. Not a win predictor, so they'll be coming from nowhere if they can do this.
It's gone down after Ravi's inspirational speech.
I thought it was a good one. That was a real mic drop, wasn't it? And he's now left the building.
As he leaves the commentary box.
Sophia Dunkley's still there, 30 from 23. And the experience of Jess Jonathan. Sarah Glenn is done. She's gone for a 19, not been able to pick up a wicket. And Alex Hartley is back in the commentary with us.
Well, at least we've got a funnier commentator now.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you very much.
And a few words from you, Alex, on how you see this. And your old team, the Welsh Fire, and then Atif Nawaz will be coming in here.
Yeah, look, I think from a London Spirit point of view, they've just got to take this game as deep as possible now. Can they try and get that run rate slightly higher? Because cricket's a funny game and stranger things have happened, but the Welsh Fire are so in control of this run chase. One of those where there's, because you can only have 4 fielders out when you've got a set batter, there's so many gaps for a boundary.
Well, I was going to say this is the funniest trio you're going to come across in.
Well, nothing funny about that shot. Perfectly bisecting the 2 fielders in the deep on that occasion, Sophia Dunkley. And again, taking Welsh Fire closer and closer to that target.
Sorry, I've got to go. I know.
Oh wait, we were just gonna. What?
Yeah, it was going to be the funniest trio of commentators, but I've got to go.
See you, Rav.
It's all right, Rav. Don't worry. Well done for today. We've got Jake Lintott coming in. It's a terrific shot from Sophia Dunkley, and that's an excellent delivery from Izzy Wong. Seeing good cricket backed up, a little bit of a football dummy there as well from Wongina, follow through.
Well, she's a big football fan.
Yeah.
Don't ask me who she supports because I don't know.
Liverpool.
Liverpool, there you go. I actually knew that as well, just expiring blanks for a second.
She goes to all the games. Champions League, around Europe.
Wow, big fan. Oh. Excellent slower ball, took all the pace off it, took an age to get to Dunkley. And 50 miles an hour, that one 22 miles an hour slower than the previous delivery.
Oh, she's a good death bowler, is Izzy Wong. She has got the change-ups, that back of the hand slower ball. It's good to see her pace right up there as well again. She's bowled nicely in the first 2 games for the London Spirit.
Good delivery. Dunkley able to just dig it out and get that single, and those singles keep building pressure on the London Spirit. They really desperately need a wicket right now. But Ravi Bopara was just talking about it going deep, Jake, but taking it deep is one thing. You got to get that wicket. You got to stunt that progress.
Yeah, and that's what Izzy Wong's on to do here. If she can get a wicket, create some panic, and you never know. As long as they can drag this out for as long as possible.
Finding that block hole over and over again, Izzy Wong, but the batter's able to just maneuver it, keep rotating the strike with those singles. It's good execution though from Izzy Wong, and I'm sure her teammate Danny Gibson will be pleased with that. Danny, back with us. How's it feeling out there?
A little bit tense, but had some good chats at the strategic timeout, so hopefully Notty can come on here and get us a little wicket. That would be nice.
What do you talk about in those timeouts, Gibbo?
Bowlers have a little chat about their potential plans, Liz just gets around a few players, Hev chats to Dino, just a lot of mini conversations really.
And you?
I have a drink.
Bit of a refresh.
Oh, good, Noddy. Good
Worked
start,
away
mate.
for a single again and looking at the second now. Nice arm. Look at that arm from Danny Gibson. Danny, I heard you guys were out and about last night in Cardiff. Did you go to an escape room? Did I hear that right?
Yeah, me and my friend did go to an escape room.
Yeah. Did you finish it? Did you manage to get out? Did you manage to escape?
No, lol. We've done 3 now and we've not escaped a single one yet.
Oh.
That's your white whale.
Got a long way deep extra cover.
Oh, catch.
It's up in the air, but should land safely. It does.
Get in, guys, get in.
Another couple of runs.
That's well done.
Welsh Fire closing in. So, what was the scenario, Danny? What were you guys trying to break out of? What are the escape rooms like in Cardiff?
It was actually quite a good one. It had like 3 little mini stations. Got through the first one, rapid fire. And then we high-fived probably a bit too soon because we didn't get out in the end, but we're trying to find a game called Astro Blast, maybe? I don't really know, but it was right.
Escape room person, Jake?
Never been.
No?
I did one once.
Again, finding that vacant long off region. Jess Jonathan picking up a valuable boundary for the Welsh Fire. 24 needed now off 21. They're getting closer and closer.
I did one in my playing days, and it was when I was a little bit slimmer than I am now, and I was locked in a jail. But I quickly figured out I could walk through the barriers, and that was how I got out.
Through the bars, like through the bars of the prison.
The jail bars, yeah, just slipped out.
Yeah, lovely dot.
Oh yeah, Glenny.
I feel like they might not have thought that escape room through very much if you could just get through the bars. But it's a popular activity, isn't it? People like escape rooms. Good fun.
Gibbo, how's the back at the minute?
Yeah, back sound actually. 4 months of rehab, had no issues at all. Got back a bit earlier than we thought, so yeah, I've had no issues as of yet.
Well, it's good to see you back out there charging around.
Yeah.
Certainly getting your GPS data up.
I know, I forgot to put it in last game, so I'm glad I put it in today.
Yeah. Well, that step count's going to be quite something at the end of this. What's the most you've clocked
It's
on
actually
one?
a thing, like the more you run on the field, the less running you have to do in training. So
Yeah, less top-ups.
Yeah, less top-ups with the S&C. So Danny's probably got a quiet few days ahead of her after this.
Good old strength and conditioning training.
Oh, catch!
And caught. Big wicket for the London Spirit. They needed that. Get themselves back in this game. Eva Gray delivers. Dunkley looking to go after it. Picks out the fielder at point. Sarah Glenn with the catch. And London Spirit, well, they still got a chance in this game, Alex.
Well, stranger things have happened, haven't they? Stranger things have happened in games of cricket. You would think Fire should walk this. They need 24 off the remaining 19 balls, and they're a really strong chasing team. But we do know that 112 last year, they didn't quite manage to chase down, so you never know.
And a set batter going at this point. Dunkley 36 off 29 for her. New batter coming in will be Georgia Elvis, and it's not the easiest pitch to sort of impose yourself on straight away, Jake.
No, and I think London Spirit need to try and find a way to keep Georgia Elvis on strike here, create some pressure, a couple of dot balls, and suddenly that rate changes, and you just never know. And then if you get the other set batter out of the other end, you get 2 new batters in. That's really key to causing some carnage. So they'll still have hope here, London Spirit, but yeah, like Alex said, they're up against it and they need something special.
Now, Georgia Elvis, sometimes colleague of ours on BBC Test Match Special, enjoying bringing you all the coverage, all of the games in the 100 this season, highlights of every single one available on BBC iPlayer.
Wait.
There's Captor on strike there, and lots of noise you can hear from the London Spirit players as well. Their energy's up, their body language is up. They believe they're in this game.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Bowl your best ball into length and Get your fielders nice and tight on one, squeezing the batter, making them having to force it to score their runs rather than just drop it and run.
This time they'll try and get through for that quick single. Oh, direct hit, and they might get overthrows here. No. Everybody calm down. No overthrows.
You want the overthrow, you don't want the run out.
No, yeah, this is it. Well, she was slightly frustrated that Eva Gray. She felt like she'd bowled a good ball, but Elvis managed to just get off strike. Now Jonathan's back on. 19 off 16 for her. She spent some time out there. Played some nice shots.
It's the right left hand now, the combination of the field constantly changing, the bowler having to change her lines.
Well, what can Eva Gray do to get her team back in this game? That is an outstanding take behind the stumps from Georgia Redmayne.
She's been unbelievable behind the stumps.
Yeah, she's been superb today. I mean, it's a wide ball. It's not great. Eva Gray looking to follow the batter, but just textbook keeping behind the stumps.
I think she's just fearless. She'll just throw herself at absolutely everything.
She'd make a great goalkeeper, wouldn't she? Again, following the batter. Just the one. Oh no, the misfield. They're coming back for a run. They do. They get back for two. The misfield from Danny Gibson, costing the Spirit an extra run. That could be really crucial at this point. 20 needed off 16. You just can't make errors like that, Alex.
No, she's charging in. She's running as fast as she can. Goes one-handed. Doesn't quite pick it up. And it's good awareness from those two out in the middle to pinch a second.
Firmly behind this one. Another single. It's those errors that creep in with pressure, aren't they, Jake?
Yeah, you need everything to go your way in this situation. You need to be right on the money. I feel like they could have squeezed that single off Georgia Ellis to get off the mark and stop her from getting off strike. So yeah, there's lots of little things combining to this, but they're still in the game.
Well, they're almost bang on even. If you look at that graphic, 85 balls. They were both almost exactly even. 106 is where the Fire are. The Spirit were 107. But the big difference is those 4 extra wickets that the Spirit lost. They didn't play out all their overs. They innings ended 1 ball short. That's why that win predictor heavily in favour of the Welsh Fire at the moment. Unless they can make something happen here. The Spirit. Now then, the captain, Charlie Dean, taking matters into her own hands. Jess Jonathan a long way down there at the non-striker's end. Really looking for those singles.
Great fielding, Dino! Well, the more dot balls Elvis faces here, the more they're going to need a boundary.
19 needed off 14. Real thriller here at Cardiff. Elvis does find the single on that occasion. They're looking for a second. Throw comes in from Griffith. It's not a great throw. Back for a comfortable 2. Whole crowd, you felt like here at Cardiff, was willing the batters across for that second run.
Well, if I was Charlie Dean here, I'd be making sure Cordelia Griffith is off the boundary. I think I'd rather her be 10 yards off the boundary, trying to stop that to create a little bit of pressure.
That was a wild throw, really. This time they'll just settle for the 1, picking out the fielder. 16 off 12. It's still tight. And Charlie Dean marshalling her troops, waving them around. There's a look of determination on Jess Jonathan's face. There's Charlie Dean. She's trying to be as precise as she can with her field.
Well, Jess Jonathan loves to give herself room and slap the ball through the offside.
Opportunity here. Everybody up inside the circle. She's done exactly that. Well, clairvoyance there from Alex Hartley. She called it. Jonathan goes over the covers, and that boundary will relax a lot of the fans, ease a lot of that tension here at Cardiff. The Welsh Fire closing in now. 12 needed off 11.
I know Charlie Dean's looking for wickets, but because you know that's Jess Jonathan's strength, I'd change the angle and go bowl from the other side of the stumps, get her to hit into the leg side.
Straight to the fielder. No run. Jess Jonathan there, she's just chastising herself. Just wanted to go 1 yard either side, but 12 needed off 10. And Ravi Bopara went on about it earlier, right? Take it as deep as you possibly can, Jake. They've taken it to the last 10 balls. I mean, Welsh Fire heavy favourites here, but a wicket next ball changes everything, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I think it's really important in these situations that you just stay calm and try and keep things really simple. And the key things here are: can you get a dot ball? Can you take a wicket? And can you reduce those boundaries? No boundaries in this situation, and you've got a chance, haven't you? They need 12 off 10, so they need more than one a ball. You're always in the game, and who better to have coming on than Izzy Wong? She's bowled really well today in her last set of 5 balls. Can she make something happen for her team?
Yeah, just gone for 14 from her 15 balls so far today and picked up the wicket. Balls with a lot of pace which can go for you and against you. London Spirit need her to do something special here. It's nicely clipped by Elvis.
And she
single.
Yeah, she likes bowling to this field. I've seen her bowl with it a lot in the T20 Blast. She has everyone up on the offside. Obviously it's different for a left-hander, but for that right-hander she comes round the wicket trying to spear the ball into the pads and changing pace. So yeah, she's really good at the def, and she's got really clear plans and what she's trying to execute.
11 off 9. I have the feeling this one might go down to the wire. Izzy Wong. It's a change of pace. Ball's gone up in the air. Chance for a catch. Falls just in between 2 fielders. Oh, there was a chance there, a moment where Izzy Wong thought she'd produced the wicket. It was a terrific slower ball. 50 miles per hour, that one. Completely outfoxed Jonathan. And they're just out of reach. Just out of reach.
Honestly, what are the chances of that ball landing in the gap? Of all places, London Spirit did not want that ball to land right between point and extra cover.
10 needed off 8. So they should pick up another single, maybe 2. It's gone a long way out towards the boundary. It's a big old boundary. And they get back for 2. It's good running. The Gray didn't make any mistake on the boundary, but it's a long, long way out towards the deep square area. 8 needed off 7.
It's a game of such fine margins, isn't it? If that goes to hand, that wicket there, dot ball, the new batter comes in, but they're finding themselves really up against it now. Nearly 1 a ball needed.
Oh, Tammy Beaumont still looking a little bit nervous in the dugout of her team. It's not in the bag just yet for the Welsh Fire. 8 runs needed off 7 balls. Full toss. Elvis working it away nicely again. Another single. Well, if, it could be a tie on as well here. You know, that's the other one that always sort of catches up on you. 7 needed off 6. If they went to run a ball from here, we'd get a tie.
I think you'd take a tie if you were London Spirit right now, wouldn't you?
Yeah. No Super 5 in this game. We have those in the eliminators in the final. Super 5 if both teams are tied, but not today. Excellent bowling. It's world-class death bowling from Izzy Wong. Absolutely no room to manoeuvre for the batter. And I think that's a really good 5 deliveries there. Just went for a runner ball, Izzy Wong. London Spirit still have a chance. 7 needed off the last 5. This game is going to be an absolute thriller. Of course, Welsh Fire heavy favourites. Just a couple of blows away, really, but London Spirit still there, still there.
Brilliant set of 5 from Izzy Wong. She has every right to be smiling as she takes her cap from the umpire. She's bowled really well, and yeah, that dot ball at the end, it just swings it again, doesn't it? It's a great game of cricket.
Just beautiful execution.
She's executed every ball exactly as she wanted that set of 5.
Right, now Grace Harris, who hasn't bowled yet so far today, is going to bowl the last 5 balls of this innings. What a gamble from Charlie Dean. What can Grace Harris do? Oh, it's short. It's been pulled. It's up in the air, and it drops short of the fielder. It's just a single. Goodness me. Goodness me, this is tense. I don't know how Grace Harris was smiling. She was smiling. She looks so casual. Got the hat on, the glasses on. She's going to bowl the last 5 balls. Well, 4 left now. and she looks so relaxed.
That was a big drag down as well, wasn't it? Inviting for Jonathan to try and clear the ropes, but like we said, the boundaries are huge here, square of the wicket.
Yeah, look at that. Big old boundary towards the leg side. That hit is not easy to execute, to go all the way over that side. 6 needed from 4 deliveries. What a twist here. Grace Harris into Georgia Elvis. Reverse sweep. And oh, it's dropped. Oh, I thought it was going to be a catch. It's dropped. They're thinking about the second run. No, they don't. It's just the one. Oh, goodness me. There was a chance for a catch. She's still smiling, Grace Harris. She could be on the beach in Barbados right now. You can't tell she's in a tense climax in the 100.
It's a brilliant effort from Tara Norris at short third man, nearly pulling off a spectacular catch.
5 needed from 3. What a game we have here in Cardiff. Here's Harris. Clipped away. They're looking for the second run. They've turned. They're running. Throw comes in. This is going to be close. Oh! It's neck and neck. It's neck and neck. That looked really close to me. No major celebrations from the London Spirit players, but that looked really close. Jake Lintott, what's your instinct?
My instinct straight away is the fielder's too deep on the boundary, allowing the 2 in the first place, but she did really well to get to the ball.
Okay.
Oh, she's gone?
I'm ready with my decision for the big screen.
She's out.
What a brilliant bit of work. We spoke about Georgia Redmayne's wicket keeping, and to throw the ball almost behind herself and hit the stumps. Huge moment.
That's a huge moment in the game. That could have been 2 runs for the Welsh Fire. And it's just 1, and it's a wicket. Well, it would have been 3 needed off 2. Now it's 4 needed off 2, plus a new batter's going to be on strike. Georgia Redmayne with a little bit of brilliance. Jess Jonathan walks off. We take a look now again. The throw was wide. She knew it was going to be wide. She collects it and flicks it onto the stumps. One motion. So impressive, Georgia Redmayne. Absolutely brilliant.
She's been brilliant behind the stumps. Saw her early on in the innings taking leg side deliveries and nearly got a stumping, didn't she, earlier on? And those are the moments in games like this. They're match defining, and that's, you know, the overseas player come in and make an impact on games like that with the gloves is so pivotal.
Well, Sarah Bryce, the new batter, has come out. The assignment is simple. You need 4 runs from 2 balls. London Spirit have managed to cling on here. They've managed to hang on. Can they pull off a heist here in Cardiff? Sarah Bryce looking around, surveying the field, trying to work out where those gaps are. 2 fielders in the deep in the covers, 1 fielder in the deep in the leg side. Here's Harris. Driven. They're going to go for a second run, are they? No, just a single. Just a single. So, 199 balls later. In fact, 198, because the Spirit were bowled out of 99 balls. The last ball of this match is what this game has come down to. 3 runs needed from the final ball. It's Georgia Elvis who's on strike. She's got to find 3 for the Welsh Fire. There is no super over, there's no super 5 if there's a tie. It would just be a tie. This is a big delivery. What a thrilling match we have seen here in Cardiff. Now, where's she looking, Jake? Where's the run? Where's the 3 in this ground?
She has a reverse sweep on option as an option. No short third man.
And what's going to happen here? Grace Harris in for the final ball. Elvis has smashed it up in the air. There's a chance for a catch. The catch is taken, and the London Spirit have won this game. The London Spirit, from out of nowhere, have come back and win this game. An absolute thriller here in Cardiff. The Welsh Fire can't believe it. They had this game in the palm of their hands, and the Spirit have snatched it from them to win this 2nd game in a row in this competition. What a thrilling finale to this match, and what a win for the London Spirit.
What a win. Absolute scenes here at Cardiff. Grace Harris, take a bow. That last set of 5 balls, absolutely sensational. And she's got her team over the line.
She didn't even look like she broke a sweat bowling those last 5. Grace Harris, I mean, she could have been bowling sort of the 40th over of a first-class game there. She looked completely relaxed, knew what she was doing, bowled her first 5 balls and won her team the game.
She's absolutely buzzing, isn't she? Taking all the plaudits from her teammates, but what an effort from London Spirit to take this game as deep as they did, and like Ravi Bopara said earlier, you take games deep, you get a bit of panic in the opposition, and that's exactly what's happened.
Great catch from Charlie Dean as well. The captain taking the catch, and look at that excitement, that joy of winning the game immediately. Well, what a win for the London Spirit. They've taken a game that they really had no right to. They were bowled out earlier for 124, but they've managed to restrict the Welsh Fire to 122 for 5. Absolutely terrific effort. So many contributions. Georgia Redmayne behind the stumps was absolutely fantastic. That run out, how crucial was that, Jake?
Yeah, huge moment, like we said, and that last set of 5, it is actually such an important catch from Charlie Dean, because if they come back for 2 there, it's a tie, and it's a huge moment to take that catch running back over your head, needing 3 to win off the last. They would have probably comfortably got back for 2, so huge moment.
It probably was. It could have been. It could have gone either way. But look at that batting card. Sophia Dunkley, Hayley Matthews had a terrific opening partnership. They were going so well. They had the game in hand. And Tammy Beaumont with 11. And Jess Jonason's run out. That was the big turning point for me. That extraordinary piece of work from Georgia Redmayne. The throw came in from Griffith, so she's the name on the scorecard. But Georgia Redmayne with that brilliant piece of work with the gloves, getting those stumps off, and then Harris getting that final wicket. And look at that, they used a lot of bowlers, the London Spirit, 7 bowlers used across the 100 balls. There were some brilliant contributions there again. It's one that's not reflected in the stats very much. Grace Harris, bowled those 5 balls for 4 runs, took that big wicket. Terrific efforts from Charlie Knott as well. Also Izzy Wong bowled brilliantly. Tara Norris up top was very difficult to get off the square. They all worked in tandem to take the Spirit over the line. Absolutely brilliant. So there we go. This 6th game of the 100 is done and dusted. The London Spirit, from out of nowhere, have won this game by 2 runs. Let's go to Isha Guha.
Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. The Welsh Fire, it was their game to lose all the way through that second innings. Ravi and Alex alongside me. Alex is stunned. She can't believe it.
I can't believe it. I just said to Ravi off air, I said, how have Welsh Fire lost that? And you said it was always going to happen. Take the game to the last 10 balls and anything happens in this game. And I mean, credit to Grace Harris, just being so calm under pressure, just knowing her game inside out. But Welsh Fire should be very disappointed with that.
Credit to London Spirit for fighting back there, or was it Welsh Fire just a poor performance so they weren't able to get the job done?
I think a bit of both. I think Welsh Fire will be bitterly disappointed that they couldn't knock off those runs. It's an average score, it's actually below average. And they would have been delighted when they went back in the change rooms and thought, we're only chasing 125 runs. It's an average score. We're going to knock this off.
Hey, what a game! She is. Can we believe what's just happened? Were you expecting the ball to be tossed to you, first of all? 7 from 5 is what they needed.
Dino might have said it about midway through Wongi's last over. And I was like, all right, Wongi 3, your best, mate, because I know what's coming out. So, it could go anyway in that last one. And, I guess once you take the pressure out of the results, you kind of relax and you just bowl.
Well, you were so cool and calm under pressure. Let's talk us through it then, Grace, because it really was just quite ridiculous. I mean, it was their game to win all the way through. But, you had your fielders on the boundary. They were supporting you. Then this drop catch, this goes down. Tara Norris to her left. It could have been a brilliant one for you. You had a smile on your face. Then what? What's going through your mind?
Walking Jono mainly, and then from there I thought if I can get that short mid-wicket in, and we've got big pockets in the cow corner, I thought just trying to get a good length ball on it, and then Wongi threw out a suggestion to bounce, I think it was the next batter in, and I thought, I'm not sure about that, so just hit the wicket and see what happens.
You say that anything could come out. You are so in control of your own game with the bat in the hand and ball in your hand. Were you confident?
No, it was the very first over of the game that I'd bowled, okay, and it was the last one, so I guess what really kind of boosts your confidence is the deeper pockets, so I thought just nothing full today, Grace. If you miss short, fine. If they can beat your sweepers out on the boundary, good. But try and get them to hit the biggest pocket against the breeze. And outside of that, just stay at the stumps as much as you can, or near them.
Great. Grace, I've seen you bat and I've been so impressed. But I've just watched you bowl there for the first time, actually. You need to bowl more often and you need to have a word with the skipper.
I'm a good net bowler, okay?
I don't know. I'm pretty impressive there.
I think Noddy at the moment and Charlie Dean are solid in their plans and executing the good right arm off spin. But if there's a matchup or if there's a scenario like that and the rest are bowled out, happy to take the overs. But also, it's about giving all the girls an opportunity to have an impact in the game. And so if I bat higher up the order and kind of bowl, then your number 8s are struggling to have some impact. So I like the fact that I just come on when needed and then I focus on the batting.
Do the job.
What does a win like that do for the confidence of the group?
It's pretty good, actually, and I guess you get a bit of momentum too, because you can kind of think like, come on girls, we've won in this scenario before, so that's a highway robbery, that one, but we'll take it. Like, I don't know how that happened, but good for us. Good win.
It was a perfect heist, 2 from 2. Congratulations to you once again, Grace.
Thank you.
All the best in your next match. Where is next?
Manchester is
okay.
next.
Oh, you're on the road.
The home of cricket.
Good to get one on the road.
Yeah.
Done and dusted. All the best. Izzy Wong is now coming in here. Izzy, I'm just going to get this over and done with first. Here we go. Okay, I probably deserve that. You can talk to camera now. There you go. How did you go? How did you enjoy that?
I love that. What a win, eh? I feel like those are the games that you just like love every second of as a player, and yeah, it was fantastic. I guess to get over the line, but those close affairs, they're just so exciting to be a part of.
What was the chat at the halfway stage? Because you might have felt that there weren't enough runs to play with.
I thought we did really well. I thought Notty in particular and kind of the lower order did fantastic to get us up to a total, and we knew like it's not necessarily traditionally the easiest pitch to go really hard on, so I think just controlling lines like we do really well, and then I guess taking into account the dimensions of the ground, but we kind of knew that we were in with a shout with that total, and just trying to, I guess, push that rate as high as we can to put as much pressure on them.
And Charlie Dean had to utilise you to the best of her ability, especially with the pace that you bring. In terms of where you were bowling in the innings and what you were able to do here, what was the key for you?
I think it's just, I guess, knowing what I do really well and then trying to use that the best I can on this pitch. Yeah, just try and hit the top of the stumps. That's what we talk about a lot, and attacking them as much as possible. So I think as long as we kept them in the game, we obviously know it's quite short straight here, so didn't want to be too full, but yeah, just really clear, I guess, on what I've been asked to do, and Dino and Liz have been great at, I guess, giving me that clarity with role, and it makes it so much easier to go out and try and do a job.
Must be a good feeling amongst this group.
Such a good feeling. Obviously, I've only been a part of 2 games, but I've loved both of them. Obviously, a derby win and then a real last ball thriller. So it doesn't get much better than that. But long may it continue.
Yeah, congratulations once again. 2 from 2. All the best in your next match to head up to Manchester. A great finish here for the London Spirit. Another last over thriller, and we had another one up in Manchester on Wednesday evening.
26 off 11. Boundaries are desperately needed. And that's driven away by Mills. Oh my word, that's a good shot. That's 6. Into Overton. Overton down the ground, over long on 6. 6, and it's game back on here. Baker back in, balls to Overton, clubs it away again, up and over mid-off this time. Salt chasing after it. Oh my goodness, they almost collided. In fact, he might go for 4. It does go for 4. Well, what a calamity. Baker in, balls to Overton, pulls it out towards the leg side. 4 more. 3 to win, 3 balls left. Gregory in, balls to Mills, hammers it out towards the offside, in the air, caught. Mills can't believe it. Gregory strikes. Reece Topley's the new batter. 3 to win. There's a short mid-wicket, short cover. Here comes Gregory into Topley, in and balls, carved away, behind point, on the offside for 4. And Reece Topley says, what's all the fuss about? I'll just cut it out through backward point to win the game for the Southern Brave. What a turnaround.
That was an incredible finish, 26 from 11 deliveries, and you can watch all the highlights from every game of the 100 on BBC iPlayer right now. We'll be covering every single match, and Ravi alongside me. Well, that was a thriller too, wasn't it?
That was an absolute thriller. I mean, I was with Reece Topley yesterday, and he hit his first ball for 6. It was a benefit match, but he can bat, you know, to come in there and hit his first ball for 4. and get his team over the line. I think the Originals will be disappointed that they let the lower order hit big shots. You know, you don't mind them ticking along at one a ball or getting the odd 2 runs, but for them to hit you for 6s and 4s is disappointing when you've got top class, some of the best bowlers in the country bowling at them.
We've got another game coming up here from Cardiff at 5:45. David Warner against Steve Smith. How much are you looking forward to that one?
I am looking forward to it, and obviously, you know, Spirit being my team, having played for them for a few years, I'm hoping they can get back on the horse, you know, and get a win, because it's been disappointed over the last couple of years, to be honest. So the boys really do need a win for confidence, and hopefully my good mate Warner gets some runs today.
Well, can't wait. The sun is out. The crowd, well, we've got a great vibe here in Cardiff. That's the end of the women's match, and we'll be back with you at 5:45 on iPlayer and BBC Two.